Good morning. Welcome to the brightest place on earth. How are you doing? Good morning. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. Barry's just broken the door. God damn it, Barry. Fuck. I can't fix anything else. I hope you guys are doing well. Good morning. Wow, therapy day. That's all I got. That's all I got for you is big wild therapy day. I hope it's okay. I'll fix. I mean, honestly, Barry, like, what else? Isn't that kind of what you do? You just fix other people's messes? Kind of. Might. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking anus swings. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I fucking appreciate you. Thanks for complimenting my makeup. My dudes. So, yesterday was my day off, and I actually went to bed relatively, like, for me, early. Like, I usually don't pass out until around 2 in the morning. It's terrible, and then I wake up at 6. We're not gonna talk about it. I know. It's a problem. I passed out around midnight and I woke up at like 10:30 in the morning yesterday. I think I died. And then Zach slept till like noon. He literally came out of the bedroom at noon and was like, "What happened to me?" I was like, "I don't know. It happened to me too. I think we crashed. I don't know." And then we literally were silent. We just like we didn't even barely speak yesterday. Like he sat in his office and played Pal World. I sat at my desk and sewed, and that was it. It was tired. I think we were just fucking worn out, man. Luna, good morning. Cheers. Good morning, Trouble. Good morning, everybody. If I missed you, good morning. I hope you're doing well. But I am rested. It was a lot of sleep, like a lot of sleep. I'm here for it. Good morning, Kendo. How are you, love? Sleep, man. It's like I get a little pissed off about it when I oversleep. Like I've told you guys before, I've never ever been the type to sleep in. I can't sleep in. I'm like physically incapable. But when it happens, it's like refreshing and great, but also I get a little mad. I'm like, "Oh fuck, now my day is like what happened to my day? It's gone now." I feel like it's gone. You know what I'm saying? I get a little pissed off. Oh my god. Viata, have you ever been banged? See you in 2 minutes, bitch. Fucking chaos now. Just stay up an hour later. What do you mean? Oh, well, here's the thing. So like it's terrible. It feels terrible. Like, I know it's terrible. I know it is. We eat, like, once a day. It's terrible. We snack. We, like, graze all day, and then at nighttime after Zach's done streaming and everything, he has, like, 3 hours where he, like, chills and has his silent time. We eat around, like, midnight. It's the worst. But once, like, part of the reason part I'm not starving myself. I'm not some people say it's like intermittent fasting is the thing some people do on purpose. I'm not doing any of that on purpose by any means. Like I have milk I have oat milk in my creamer. Like there's no intermittent fasting here. It's just like if I eat breakfast, I get fucking ill. Like I get super nauseous in the morning if I force myself to eat first thing in the morning. That's part of it, but the other part of it, when I eat, I get fucking tired immediately. So it's like I know that the second that my first, like, meal, I'm gonna go. I'm done. I'm out. Like, I just lay there in, like, a coma while the blood digests or whatever. So, I tried to push eating as far as possible so I can still do stuff. I'm a child. Super child. Adelac, tell your girlfriend thank you very much. Doing makeup like this is so nerve-wracking. I love doing makeup like this, but it's so dark that if you fuck up, you're done. Like, I sit here and it's almost like anxiety-inducing. I sit here with the tiniest little brushes, like, blending because you fuck up and it's done. It's too dark. You can't get rid of it. Man, it's anxiety-inducing. Ugh. You graze. Here we see Katie in her natural habitat. Watch as she grazes. No shit. Like, I won't eat if there's not food I can't just, like, grab as I walk past it. It's terrible. Like, I have, like, chips and stuff in my kitchen. That's the only way I get calories in me because I can run by, grab a handful, like, shove it in my mouth, and then continue on what I'm doing. It's the worst. I know it's bad. Don't do that. Like, it's not the way to be. I know I mean, everybody's different, right? I don't think there's any one way to eat or live for any one particular person, and I don't believe in magic diets. But I know, like, everything I do is what classic dietitians love to shame. Eat every 30 minutes and bake same paper. No, I'm good. I'm good. I haven't heard of Path of Titans. Good morning, Genova. How are you, love? I know, but time. I want the time. And like the morning time is kind of my precious special time. Like early in the morning is when it's quiet. The dogs are still kind of sleepy. Zach's asleep. So it's kind of my time to be alone. Not that I don't want to be around Zach or my dogs, but guys know what I mean. Everybody needs like their time to just be yourself, not be acknowledged, have no one know, like, you know what I mean? Not be perceived, I guess, is peaceful. Which is why, like, when Zach gets done streaming, he has this couple hours where we don't communicate. Like, we respect each other's time just to, like, unwind. Social battery shit is real. Yeah. Oh, Allie, my love. Oh, my God, I know. I'm going to try to ship them this week. I'm really excited. I'm excited for you to have nice headphones, let's be honest. But, thank you for being awesome. Yeah, it's why I generally don't eat lunch because I'll fall asleep. Same. Yeah, I just get so tired after I eat, no matter what, unless it's like just like little handfuls of food and I'm still moving. Is Viata back? Is Viata back? Wait, has it been 2 minutes? I don't even know. I have to watch when she gets back so I can give her fucking sword back. The wild Katie and her packmates roam the plains of the house, grazing casually on various greens and M&Ms. Frozen M&Ms are a lifestyle. If you have never tried frozen peanut M&Ms, I'm here to enlighten you. There's been maybe 5 days in the past, like, 10 years that I haven't had frozen M&Ms. That's one of my grab and goes. Literally, crack the freezer open, grab a handful of frozen M&Ms, go on my way. It's one of my grab and goes, man. I love them. They've got peanuts. It's healthy. I found those little breakfast biscuit pack things to be great. Biscuit packs? Let's be real, you're just storing food for hibernation. I mean, did you know that animals that hibernate, like, eat a shit ton of dirt and rocks and pine needles to plug their asshole so they don't shit themselves all winter? They literally create their own, like, ass plug that they then have to birth out every spring. Animals, though. I'm here to ruin your day. Dietitians and scientists are fighting over that. They found that eating small things regularly is terrible for your teeth, even if you eat the same. God, that's bright. Get out of here. That fucking screensaver is still on. Shoo. Even if you eat the same amount over the course of a day. Yeah, I mean, if you think about like ancient, like, you know, the beginning of human civilization or shit, is it realistic to think humans were sitting there like timing 30-minute meals? I just don't like. We love to pretend we're not animals. I don't know. People love to pretend we're not animals. We're just animals. Eat when you're hungry. Legume Ex Machina, dude, for real though. Peanut M&Ms are so seriously frozen peanut M&Ms. Oh, frozen Junior Mints. I'm honestly, Cloud Girl, frozen candy. Like there's very few sweets in this world that I don't prefer frozen. Like when we get candy, if we get candy, it goes immediately in the freezer, all of it. Like it's just better. I don't know if it's just me. I like to crunch. I love a good crunch. Who says this channel isn't educational? I know. I mean, I always thought I just loved animals. Oh my God, there she is. I just thought, oh my God. It's making me unmod and mod Viata the way it's did to Rod. That's so weird. Okay, you should have your sword back. Seriously, that was the way it was for Rod for like years. Every time he got like, a funny ban, I have to unmod him and then remod him even though he's computers. Oh, Nick, first day on the new job. Oh my God, are you excited? Fuck yes, I really hope it hits. I really hope it hits. I hope it's a good one. Oh, dude, thank you. It's how like I have a really I've never been able to just sit and listen. I have to do something to like keep my mind active. So when I'm in therapy, I do my makeup. I gotta grind up weed. Just ban everyone and be done with it. But I wouldn't have any friends. What would I do? I got some new weed, by the way. Strains I think I've had before, though. Chem White and... No, I've never had this one. Colombian Space Cookie. All right. Colombian Space Cookie, allegedly an indica. Allegedly. THCA 24.68, THC 21.84 for a total of 26.73. Numbers. Still don't understand all those. And then the other one's Chem White. Definitely had Chem White before. It's a hybrid, allegedly. Sorry, the writing is so small. THC is 25.08%. Total THC 22.31 for a grand total of 26.51. Still no idea. We'll grind some up and smoke it. Dude, Allie, absolutely. Pathotane's a video game where you get to play as a dinosaur in an open world. Ooh. Is it like a survival builder? Like, what kind of game is it? Me first, me. Dude, Barry, I totally would. Don't even fuck with me. I have therapy at 9 a.m. on Friday and a tattoo at 10. I'm debating on just getting there an hour early and do the therapy from my car. Why not? At least then you're on time. What up, Migrants? Good morning, love. It's such a treat to get to do someone's makeup. The caveat, though, there is a caveat. It's not easy to sit still for an extended period of time while someone just touches your face. Like, you have no autonomy over your face when I do your makeup. And that, I'm not saying that, like, as a deterrent. I just like to warn people. But I love doing it because, seriously, doing your own makeup, I mean, literally, I have to close my eyes to paint my eyes and kind of guess and check what I'm doing. Whereas if you're doing it on someone else, I can just be as, like, finite and perfect as I want because I can have my eyes open the whole time. But, man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit for 4 hours and let someone do my makeup. I'd go crazy. I couldn't do it. I can do it on myself, but I couldn't let someone do it to me. I couldn't. I mean, it's like getting your hair done, but worse because someone's all over your face. Rod's let me do his hair and his makeup a couple times, and he's a trooper. So is Zach. But you guys remember Zach, like, he'd be itching, man. It's a lot of sitting still. Yeah, honestly, what Glut said is a good idea. Go get some snacks and shit beforehand. Ooh, strawberry shortcake. Yum. I don't think I've had that strain. That would make TwitchCon NA even more exciting. I'm saying, don't fuck with me. I would. Like, I don't know if you've seen the time-lapse videos of me doing makeup. What is this? Are we listening to soft jazz right now? I'm not against it, but what's happening? I feel like we're in a weird coffee shop with old people right now. What was I going to say? I forgot. It's gone. Anyways. I have an extra bud. I must put back. Good morning, Bipolar Bear. How are you, love? Oreos wreck? Ooh, yum. 8 hours? Why? Why 8 hours? For what? Oh my God. I mean, I don't even think I've sat that long to get my hair done. Holy crap. Yeah, no, I was going to say something about doing your... Oh, the time lapses. I was going to say, I don't know if you've seen the time lapses of me doing Zach's. Like, for a couple months, we were doing, like, an every Thursday thing or something where he would come sit on my stream and I'd do his makeup. But he literally couldn't stand sitting that long, so we had to stop doing it. Like, he was going crazy. But I'm flexing hard here. I made him so hot. Like, he's already a really good-looking dude. But he's got such good bone structure. Like, he fucking slayed. Sexy Santa? Are you kidding me? That makeup was off the fucking hook. He even wore false eyelashes for us. Like, I do good shit. It's one thing I get real proud about is my makeup skills. Like, I can do fucking gnarly makeup on someone else really well. On myself, it's like, I just survive. But on someone else, oh, man. No holds barred, man. Me too. They were so much fun, but I do not blame him. I couldn't do it either. Like, that's the reason I get my hair cut once a year, if that. I fucking can't sit still. I cannot stand being trapped in a chair with a stranger. Granted, with me, it's different. I'm not a stranger, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm just filling a bowl. My age has nothing to do how I drive coffee with jazz. I mean, I actually do love some good jazz, but I got to be in the mood, you know. 8 hours, seriously, that's what I'm saying. That's like fucking interrogation shit. He was so pretty. I mean, he has great bone structure. It's easy to do his makeup. He's got big old cheekbones and everything. Like, but man, the up close, like I took so many up close pictures of that makeup because it was perfect. It was flawless. And of course, he's a boy who doesn't wash his face daily or does anything to his skin. So of course, it's perfect. Fuck twat. Dude, yeet, I would love to. I think Zach and I still owe a drag. Like he did a charity, and one of the levels was like respectful, well done drag. Obviously, we're not making a joke of it, but like I've always wanted to attempt true drag. Like that is the true pinnacle of good makeup. I'd love to. Hmm. The Klingon was fucking phenomenal. The Klingon I was dumb proud of because I still to this day have never seen Star Trek and I still made a Klingon like that. We had that skull cap in the house for ages. It was gross. The forced small talk that gives me anxiety in salons. The small talk doesn't even bother me. It's the fact that I just don't have autonomy over my body. I want to get up and move and go stop. I hate staring at myself in a mirror. That's probably one of the weirdest things about getting your hair done. They put that little cloak on you and then you're just like a head in a mirror. I don't want to stare at myself. Like I just start to pick myself apart. Where are my boy face? Oh, dude, Fox, you were robbed. Do you not have nice fingernails either? That's the other thing that always drove me crazy. Like all the men in my family just have these epically hard, beautiful fingernails that never like they actually have to clip their nails. Like mine start to bust and I like have to file the raw edges off. I just what the fuck is that? Why? Unfair. I'm pulling it up, Robo. I was gonna show you guys Sexy Santa because it was pretty sick. Or if you guys want me, I mean if y'all have a better what's the word? Suggestion. But that's probably the prettiest I've ever made him ever. No, shut up. What in the get you just come over here and bark? Dogs. I love him so much. She literally just walked over here, looked at me, and went, bark. Oh shit. Okay, my hair was black back in November. I was like, I want to be blonde. So I got my hair placed and sat in the chair for 7 hours. To black hair color? Like you wanted to go blonde from black hair color, like dye? Yeah, Fox, I'm assuming the same. You by the end there's an orange band around my head. Yep, it was dye. It had to have been dye. Where my roots ended and the black began, and I'm all different types of blonde. There's yellow, blonde, champagne. My head is blonde, multicolored. I was like, I kind of like it. And the girl was like, good, because I don't. Oh my God. Dude, I watch so many like hair people. I don't even know. They're all different types of specialties on YouTube. Every single one of the number one things I have learned via watching Brad Mondo at all, never dye your hair black. Never. Unless you are so fucking positive that that is what you want the rest of your life, never dye your hair black. It will never come out. It causes that I mean, Fox could probably describe it a lot better than me, but from what I understand, it deposits metals. Like actual like it because dye actually has like peroxide and shit in it that lifts hair color as well as depositing. And I think it deposits hard metals and that's what causes that horrible band. And it's in I mean, if your stylist can get rid of it and actually make you blonde, pay them $1 million. I've never seen it done. I'm serious. I've watched the best of the best. I've never seen it done. They always have to go for a dark color and start. They do like a shadow root or something. They have to. There's just no. I don't know how to do it. Like seriously, that will be a fucking miracle. Hi, Zacatecus. How are you, love? I get those straggles are oh the cute. Yeah, I have to take care of my cuticles a lot. Yeah. Oh, hell's our love. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it for 45 months.
That's a long time, bitch. Hail Satan, I appreciate you.
Yeah, never. I would never. I mean, I've never. Shocking. I've never dyed my own hair black, but it's because my hair is basically black. So like, what's the point? It's not fun and new to me to do black hair. But I've learned that like black hair dye is the bane of existence. It just does that or red. Red is really hard to get out, and I believe red is a metal as well. And never dye your hair with henna. Because if you go to a salon and try to get it professionally done, your hair will melt off. Henna is just metals. It's literally metal that's being deposited into the hair strands. And then when they try to go on top of it with peroxide, your hair will melt off. Like, ugh, nightmares, man. I've learned so much about what not to do to my hair. Good morning, Reasonable. Good morning, Bobo. How are you, love? I've had one of the worst days. No. One of the worst days today, y'all. I've been without water for 4 days. What? Oh my God, the power. Power went out, then it came back on, then there was an internet outage, but the plumber's here now, and I should have water again in about an hour. Oh my God. 4 days, no warm water. Holy shit, dude. You're gonna have the best shower of your life. Oh my God, I'd go crazy. I'd go crazy. I know, Mikey, right? Like, I think Fox, Mikey, and all other hair professionals in chat, I know that we have a few in the community. Would you not just flat out say, please, can we make box dye illegal? Like, that being said, though, do you guys make a lot of money on fixing that shit? Like, would that take away from y'all fixing hair? Oh my God, Mogrins, I'm a blonde who went black for fun from a box. We've all been there. My hair was dark blue for 2 years. It's just, it never comes, you can't get it out. I dyed my hair black once, looked like The Walking Dead, yeah. And that, on top of it, it takes some very unique skin tones to pull off truly blue-black hair. You know, there's a reason certain ethnicities have that hair naturally. You know, it looks beautiful with their skin tones. But for people like, I don't know if I would look, like, this is pretty dark, but black, I think I'd look like a ghost. I have what I call bitch skin. My skin likes to bitch about simply existing. I envy boys who can do nothing and have fucking flawlessly smooth skin like the fuck. If I miss one face wash day, I get crusty. I'm the same. My skin's always been so sensitive. I like have to wash my pillowcases once a week. I don't get it. Seriously, make box dye legal. It just feels like it destroys people's hair. And I'm not saying all hair, like, I'm a queen of dyeing my hair at home. You guys know this. But there's a big difference between box hair dye that has peroxide and lifters versus temporary hair dye that's just placing pigment on your hair. Right? Like, this is the thing. So if you buy a box dye, right, it's like a squeezy bottle, you mix all the chemicals, you put it on, and it does everything at once. Have you ever had your hair professionally done where they literally lifted and dyed your hair in one fell swoop, in one process? No. Never. So I'm thinking that's probably not great. Right? No. I remember if the temp drops to the point where your pipes may freeze, yes, you're supposed to drip your pipes. 100%. Yeah, if it gets super fucking freezing, my dad used to do that all the time when we were kids. He would just crack all the sinks so they would just drip barely, and it just keeps water going through them. I wish my hair would tolerate blue. Your hair doesn't. Oh my God, I can't get blue out. This is so old. I physically cannot remember the last time I dyed my hair. It was before TwitchCon. Was the last time I put any hair dye. Blue doesn't come out on me. Oh my God. Tried to do green blue ombre, wash my hair, and I had gross green matte hair. That's so interesting. My hair eats blue. It's the total opposite. That's so weird. I didn't have any water for a week in Montana. It was horrible. Oh God, yeah. I mean, man, it's something you really take for granted, huh? I mean, Allie, no shit. You're gonna need some heavy duty hair, like hair products. I'm sure you're aware of that. Like your stylist will probably help you out, but damn. I didn't hate the blue, but important early 20s life lessons. Yeah, my life lesson was going to a hair person who worked out of her home and took care of her kids and her entire family and a restaurant at the same time. And she left bleach on my hair for an hour and it literally melted off. And I ended up with the worst bob of my life. And that's how I ended up with hair to here because I just stopped getting it cut. We live and we learn, right? Right? Cheers. Yeah. Oh my God. Was it Burning Man the last time I dyed my hair? Yeah. It's been almost 6 months. 5, 4. Fuck. But yeah, blue. I mean, like Allie's story, I tried to get the blue out of my hair one time. Very, very similar story. I went to a hair because I was getting a job at Hopkins, and my first interview was over the phone, and then I was going for an in-person interview, and I was horribly nervous that they wouldn't want me to have blue hair and they would just not hire me on the spot. So I went to a stylist in Baltimore. If you guys were around back then, you remember. It was very traumatizing. I sat for like 6 hours, and it was over $450, and she did not get the blue out. She couldn't. No one could get it out. I was stuck. Like, I was just, so then I said, fuck it. And then I went to my interview and they were like, no, we like your blue hair. And I was like, fuck that. Fuck. It was so much money. Nothing. And I mean, blue hair color, that's why I'm astounded it doesn't stick in your hair. Blue hair color is one of those legendary hair colors that people warn against, similar to black. Like, do not do blue or green unless you're dedicated to staying blue and green because it doesn't come out. Like, there's so many websites and shit dedicated to, like, secret homemade recipes, like putting Dawn dish soap in your hair or vinegar and baking soda or something. All this fucking shit that's in the end just gonna destroy your hair and dry your scalp out. It does not get rid of blue dye. Like, that shit is in there. Thankfully, I really like the blue, so I'm okay with it, but cheers. There's so many different. How many times has Scott uploaded this fucking video of me doing Santa makeup? I'm trying to find the time lapse, but look at this. Fucking Scott. 1, 2, 3, 4, all on the Ezekiel channel. Which one is it? Good morning, box. If you need to run the water when it's cold, it's super variable depending on how the house was made. Oh, absolutely consult a plumber. I mean, definitely. I did blue-black temp dye, and I swear it still looks dark, but when it started to fade in the sun, it looked like a weird green. Oh, yeah. That was me with purple hair. For some reason, purple, like red and purples, reddish purples, they don't stick in my hair at all. They turn gray. Like, I dye my hair purple, a couple of days later, it's just gray. It's like the blue stays, but all the red washes out, and it just turns this, like, kind of this color minus the green. Scott really liked Santa, yeah. Oh my God, do it, Luna. I love dark green. Fuck yes. When I dyed my hair blue for the channel reward, it turned green. I had green hair for months. I mean, look at, that's what it does. And then what's weird is if I pull it open, like the hair that isn't ever exposed to the sun is like really blue still. Every once in a while I'll see a chunk like that. Look at that. And it's just hair that's never ever in the sun or exposed. It's like the underlayers. That is from before Burning Man. It just never goes away. Blue stays on me. But I think it all has to do with the follicle of your hair. Oh my God, Jade. Honestly, though, the wig game is on point. Like, if wigs didn't give me migraines, I would rock wigs all the time just as an accessory. They're so fucking cool. Like, you don't even have to spend a shit ton of money on, like, real hair wigs anymore. You can get some fucking legitimate, very nice wigs on Amazon and whatnot. In my opinion, I think they look awesome. Like, they look fun. You don't have to dye your hair all the time. You could literally have a different colored hair. I mean, I watch Schitt's Creek, and I'm so infinitely jealous of Moira and her, like, wall of wigs. Because the variety. You could literally be a different person any fucking day. I think so, Jade, no shit. If you live in an area where there are like POC owned barbershops or do you call them wiggeries? What would you call them? Like, there are actual hair places where they specifically sew wigs and then shape them and design them to fit your head very, very specifically. I would go there and get your head like measured and shit. Like, if you're gonna commit to wigs, fucking commit. Like, figure out what size your head is, get it all, like, you know, maybe treat yourself to a nice goddamn wig by these wonderful ladies who spend their entire life sewing them. Like, they're beautiful. They're so nicely done. I mean, I watched so much YouTube on this kind of stuff. I think it's fascinating. But seriously, you can go in and you get them professionally fit. Because the way that, like, all the wigs I bought for, like, RP shows or something like that, they have a stretchy band on the inside that kind of, like, clamps down onto your head, as opposed to that lace front that you would glue down. And that's just because I'm going for the cheap of the cheap. But it's that band that causes the squeeze. If you're going for don't get the kind that have some fucking elastic band on the inside. Just go for the lace fronts and get yourself some fucking eyelash glue. It's the best. Seriously, they look so nice. My hair is blue to purple ends. I have no interest in it coming out. I paid for it to stay forever. That's mine too. I mean, we pay so much for our goddamn hair to get done, right? There's black. Okay, so here's the black hair dye breakdown. We need to remember that there's a difference between professionally applied dye and box dye, like I was talking about earlier, right? We've never seen someone lift and deposit in the same process. The difference is most of us hairdressers knowing what is being used at what strength and which ingredients. Box dyes, hairdressers are literally chemists, if you were unaware. Box dyes are more of a guessing game because there are no laws for specifying the ingredients other than making sure it's not a confirmed carcinogen or something that would normally harm the health of most users. Oh my God. And on that note, isn't there a shit ton of box dyes and chemical relaxers that quite literally have formaldehyde in them? And once heat is applied, that formaldehyde becomes airborne and is actually leading to like cancer-causing inhalants. I was just listening to a chemist, this lady working, I think she works for the FDA, but she's trying to move to make these products illegal. Like, get the fucking formaldehyde out of chemical relaxers and shit. Like, that's what we use to preserve bodies. It's horrible. Like, it's so scary. Good morning. Babe, help me. Scott loves your Santa so much. He put it 4 times on your channel. Which one is we wanted to watch the speed one.
59 seconds.
But look, 59. Oh, those are shorts.
Oh, one's for TikTok and one's for YouTube.
The shorts. They were short. YouTube shorts. That's what they are. I didn't even notice that. Look at this. It says it right there. So these are those stupid shorts. I fucking hate YouTube shorts. Now I know what it is. Thank you, Booby. I pull the right one. Yeah. Shorts aren't terrible, but like you can't control pausing and stopping them at all, and it sucks. Dude, Viana, why not? The blue looks fucking phenomenal on you. You're really lucky to have a neutral skin tone. You can pull off red and blue. I can't do red. Oh, not all black dyes will permanently stick to your hair, especially so correct me if I'm wrong on this, Fox. But if you buy hair dye and it says temporary hair color or demi-permanent, that means there's no lifters, right? So if you buy a semi-permanent or a demi-permanent and you put it on black hair, there's not going to be no result, right? Versus if it's permanent, that's what means it actually has peroxide in it, which means it's going to break down the color of your hair to deposit, right? Oh my God, JJ, JJ, let me help you. Hold on. I got you, booby. Let me give you a permit, honeybean. There you go, boo. Just watching you get smacked by my fucking sentient bot is making me sad. The only places that have wigs are beauty supply places around me. I would go online then. Honestly, this is my first time with wigs, so I ordered 4 from TikTok for 20. Dude, fuck yeah. And then, honestly, it's probably a really smart move to just order a bunch of cheap, like dirt cheap wigs off TikTok or whatever, get a feel for what you like, and then go invest in a nice one. You know what I mean? Your makeup looks like the Pride lesbian look I do. Really? Fuck yes. I tried to do sunset. I don't know. It didn't blend very well there. We're not going to talk about that. I haven't got my hair updated to full purple magenta since October. Bills keep getting in the way. I use overtone to keep my hair in between. I can't wait until March. So that's the same. Like, I get my hair done once a year because it's so expensive. And even at that, I usually don't because I just fucking Christ. Oh, there is a pause, but you can't rewind them. Yeah, which fucking bothers me. Kona, thank you for gifting JJ a fucking permanent permit. A permanent.
Hail Satan.
JJ, use a bow, which is the highest order, and you fucking know it. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, honeybean. Thank you. Oh my god, is that your hair right now? I want that. It's like mint seafoam. That is fucking pretty. I want that. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Why? Real quick before Sexy Santa, just because we're on the topic of hair stuff, and I love this kind of stuff. No shit. So I was watching. If you don't know who Brad Mondo is, just a really infamous, awesome hair person who has their own like line of hair color and stuff now, and it's actually really phenomenal hair color if you're looking for a good quality product. However, I was watching this video of his, and literally the thumbnail is what I want to show you, so we don't even have to watch the video if you're not interested. But he just does reaction videos to other people getting their hair done in epic ways. Or today, and I was just like, oh my god, I want this color so bad. It's just stunning. The upkeep, I mean, I don't even know if there would be upkeep on it, but it's fucking stunning regardless. Okay, so kind of wrong, but not completely. Most hair dyes will use peroxide to activate the pigments in the dye. The labels semi-permanent and demi-permanent are kind of vague, in the non-professional world. More so used as buzzwords. Oh, so it's like clean beauty? Is it like clean beauty? Where there's like no regulations on it at all? Some semi-permanent will still use peroxide to activate the dyes, but might not contain the ammonia because ammonia pulls apart layers of the hair's proteins to let the pigments penetrate deeper. Interesting. I didn't know that. Wow. That's that hair though. I don't know what to do. That was some of the prettiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Ooh, Mike, are you going to? I've used his wave tech mousse. I want his curl mousse so bad. Someday when I have money. Like, I feel like buying his hair products would be so pointless because my hair is so trash right now and really gross and needs to be chopped off. But I want his curl stuff so bad. Because, like, my hair is, you guys know, insanely curly. But it, like, most curly hair products are too heavy and it pulls my hair down. And his, I mean, I've just seen so many people use them and they just look phenomenal. Oh my god, we watched it yesterday, Quill. Have you seen it? Not yesterday, the day before. I will 100% watch it again. Has anyone seen the News of Frank video? If you haven't, let me know because I am so here to watch it again. It's my dudes. The video is 12 minutes and I think it took me an hour to get through because it has some of the most unique, cool footage of insects I've ever seen in my life. And y'all know me. I love bugs. I've been looking at them forever. If it's something I haven't seen, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but holy shit, there is some shit in that video that is just phenomenal. Life, though. Oh my god, Allie, I get that. Honestly, I think a lot of it's this time of year. My hair gets staticky. I probably put 5 different products in my hair when I shower. And then on the days when I don't wash my hair, I have other products I'm putting in it to keep the frizz down. It's literally, I'm sure you have the same thing. All these little baby hairs, they slowly like static to your face all day. And you're like, where's that? Is it on my face? All fucking day. Yes, same. I haven't found a solution. Actually, I have found a solution, but it's not a solution. It's disgusting. So back when my hair was this long and this damaged, I would actually use lanolin. No shit, like legitimate lanolin, like the waxy shit that they produce from sheep's wool. Like you can buy lanolin to make products out of. I would use straight fucking lanolin on my ends and on the fuzzy pieces. But it smells like a goddamn sheep. You're gonna smell like a barn. It smells like wheat, hay. It smells like hay. It smells like alfalfa. It's so gross, but it's like that's why sheep wool is sheep wool. It's coated in the natural oils of their skin, which is lanolin, and it keeps it soft and waterproof and blah blah blah. But it was the only thing I could keep that would keep my ends together. But I mean, when you first put it on, the smell goes away pretty darn fast. But when, I mean, seriously, look up lanolin. It's the main ingredient in a lot of like lip balms. I'm trying to think. There's a really famous lip balm out there that like the name of it is a play on the word lanolin. What else do they use lanolin in? They use it in stuff. I'm just blanking. But I have a huge jar of it, and I use it on my hair when it's getting I mean, these ends though, they're not okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's not okay. Lano lube. Can you imagine? Oh, is it in conditioner too? No shit. You know what? I will send you hold on. Because I have a huge jar of it, and you literally need the amount of lip balm you use on your lips. That's how much you need on your fingers for your hair. You use such a small amount. I'm gonna send you a little bit. It does smell like a barnyard, so don't be alarmed. I'm gonna write a note. Hold on. But it's incredible for dried skin. No shit, for like, if you have like a dry patch or your elbows get so dry they crack, lanolin. I'm not kidding you, dudes. It's like natural petroleum jelly. It's waterproof. It creates an occlusive layer to protect the skin. It's pretty crazy, but it fucking stinks like a barnyard. Like, it literally smells like alfalfa. So if that's something that offends you, or like you know, it goes away though. It's not like it sits there. Your skin warms it up and the smell goes away. I need a piece of paper. Come on. Writing on the pack. Boom. Honestly, what I do if I put it in my hair is I put it in before any other product, and then all the other products I put in, their smell and their like whatever, that takes over everything. Seriously. Like, I use it on the dogs. So if the dogs, after they get groomed, the inside of their ears get really dry, and they will scratch their ears. They'll like itch their ears until they get little cuts. Literally, like Trix had little cuts in his ears, and I'll just put a little lanolin on it, and it's so soothing. But Zach always smells it. He's like, "Why do the dogs smell like a barn?" I'm like, "They had dry ears." But no shit. If you have a dog, I don't know how to say this. All the dogs I've ever had lose their shit over down pillows. Millie did it. These dogs do it. Like, if there's a down pillow, they will like, you know, do that hard shoulder rub into it and like just undulate their body all over it. That's what they do for the smell of lanolin. So if I put it on one of the dogs, I have to put a little bit on the other dog. Otherwise, the other dog will literally try to rub themselves stupid on the other dog. Like they're a pillow. It's hilarious to watch. Like, they love it so much. The smell of lanolin drives them fucking crazy. They love it. Yep. Oh, bag balm. Bag balm has lanolin. Yeah, bag balm has lanolin in it. For my feet when they get super dry. Like, everything else is in this godforsaken state. Nerves. I cannot even tell you. You know, one thing I've really noticed since living here is that I don't heal fast anymore. Like, I've even had like doctors and dentists comment on how fast I heal. And here, if I get a pimple, I have a red spot on my face for like 6 months. And all I can come up with is the lack of oxygen and the lack of moisture. Like, I'm just so dry, I don't heal anymore. I hate it so much. Cuts, they take for fucking ever. Nerbs, I'm sure you can feel this with me. Sometimes do you just want to scream at the top of your lungs in your yard? Do you know you don't have to live here? There are places where your skin doesn't split and bleed. Like almost everywhere else in this fucking godforsaken country, you don't wake up with bloody lips. Why are we still here? Because we're poor. Fuck. If I could afford to leave, I'd be out today. Fuck this place. Oh my god, Allie, of course. Ooh, oh god, migraines, I almost missed it. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh shit. I got too excited. Where would I go? Literally almost anywhere else at this point. Like, I've never felt like, ooh, this is my home ever. And I've lived a lot of different states and stuff. I just have moved around. I would 1000% go back to the East Coast though. Like, if I had the money to move, I would get the fuck back east. So goddamn fast. I miss the people, I miss the food, and I miss the water. A lot. I miss trees and grass. Like, a lot. Like, a whole lot. Yeah. I just cry. I can't think about it too hard because I literally, like, I start to get really anxious. I'm like, am I going to die miserable in this fucking shitty state? I get really like deep in my feels about it. I'm like, is this where I'm dying? Am I just going to literally live the next 50 years of my life hating every moment of my existence? Fuck! Fuck! Don't move to Colorado. You know, Rod, I'm cool with that because you know my affinity for people. I'd love to live somewhere everywhere everyone else hates. You hate humidity? Great. Show me where. I'm gonna move there. Because I don't want to be around people. Are you kidding me? Why would I want to live somewhere where everyone else wants to live? Fuck that. I can't consider shit. I mean, I can barely afford my life right now. There's no moving in my future. And if I think about it too long, I literally get very, very depressed. So I can't think about it too hard. I feel very stuck. Same. I mean, no shitting you nerds. Last year, it's probably the weirdest thing for anyone that doesn't get it. But last year for my birthday, Zach took me to Baltimore for 3 days. That was my birthday present last year. And I bawled my eyes out. Just waking up in the morning and not having to choke out a softball-sized loogie of dried mucus out of my face every morning. Just 3 days of that, I was just in tears of ecstasy. And then the day I got in Colorado, immediate. Don't move if you're okay with where you are. You'll get stuck in Colorado. Yuck. Oh, Allie, I thought I was going to say, did I just fucking not see it? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I count fake days in my head. My mom and sister moved back to Washington State, but she says it's really bad. Then was like, your uncles just threw out Mexico, and I'm like, no, let's go. Yeah, Washington, like, it's actually it's one of the number one states you don't want to retire in because the taxes and everything are so fucking bad in Washington. I have no, like, I don't hate Washington, but I have no affinity for it in any way, shape, or form. I have a lot of bad memories in that state. Oh, I'm not going to go to Florida. Honestly, I would never. Like, considering, like, if Zach puts up with me to the point where I can afford to leave this place, I would never take him somewhere that's permanent humid. I couldn't do that. Like, no matter where I live, if I'm with Zach, I'm going to be a little sad because there's going to be winter. I would never do that to him. He's a normal person, you know, that, like, the heat is hot and cold feels kind of nice. And I don't want to make him miserable, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do that to him. B-Tree, thank you for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking name to swings. I appreciate you. Oh my god, JJ, get it! Don't move to Louisiana. I hate it here. It's humid, but everyone here is racist. Is a racist fuckhead. Yeah, the politics of states is one of the things that's really sucks. Because a lot of the red states that are super cheap to live in literally want to take my body autonomy away. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily, I'm not, like, cheap or inexpensive, whatever, that you can find that in any state. You know, like, Washington is very expensive to live in unless you're in literally the eastern 2/3 of the state. You can get a house for like 150,000 still. It's pretty crazy, but there's nowhere to work. There's no industry. Like, what are you going to do? So, you know, cost of living. The cool thing about what Zach and I do is we could literally live anywhere because we work from home. I just got to get that fuck to fucking move. Yeah, I don't want my rights taken away. I would like to keep what I have. You know what I'm saying? My mom just sold my grandparents' house in Gloucester, and he and Nana lived it. I made fun of the word too hard the other day. Now I'm going to say it wrong. For 64 years in the same house? Holy shit. Oh, that's really sad. That kind of happened to our family. They had a house in Arizona, Lake Havasu, that was like their, you know, snowbird house. And when my grandparents passed away, we were all the family, we really wanted to keep that house as like a family vacation home. My grandpa built it. Like, we had so many memories there. You guys know I spent half my life in Vegas and Arizona staying with my grandparents. And one of my crazy aunts wanted to sell it and wanted, like, the moment my Nana died, she's, where's my money? Family's overrated. That's all I'm going to say. Let's look at something cute instead. Look at Zach looking cute. I can't think about living in Colorado too hard to get really sad about it. I fucking hate it here. Look at all that brown hair. Weird. Oh my god, there was Millie. I wanted to be happy. God damn it. I know. It's the falsies. There's one hold on. Was it Cupid? No, that's the injury one. Didn't I turn him into like a little fat baby? Oh my god, ew. That was the vampire. Clown. Is this it? Maybe? I think this is one. There's another one where I made him really pretty. Oh, yeah. I'm you like this, right? I was going to fast forward it, but it is kind of cool to watch. I know, this was only 4 years ago, really. I just changed the way I look a lot. Just my hair, really. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm creating a crater in his head for a wound because I made it so it looked like an arrow went through his skull. I am. I'm like a, what are they? A changeling. Hair popcorning sounds fucking horrific. Yeah, Beatree. So no shit. Like, I find more like small kind of co-op-y kind of grocery stores and shit like that that sell things that are like gluten-free, etc. in small communities than I do in bigger ones. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm not shitting you. My tiny ass town of Kettle Falls, population 1,500 people, has a co-op. Like, with natural foods and shit in it. It's great. I mean, and like a deli and stuff. Like, how it survives, I have no idea. But there's a lot more options. Like, just make sure to do your research, obviously, but there's a lot of options out there. Oh, Rage. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's because I got fat in my face. It makes it so I don't wrinkle. Yet. Also, you know, we're all shut-ins. None of us are going in the sun, right? Wear sunscreen, but like, I wear sunscreen and I stay inside. Oh my god, Ins. How are you, love? Fucking flashback, bitch. That actually turned out really well. I'm kind of impressed with myself. And the stretchy, that's for real. And you know what's crazy? The more I research about the stretchy shit, the more I think everyone in my family, because the women in my family don't age. They live forever and they look young. I mean, they legitimately look really good well into their older years. Like my great grandma used to get hounded as to what she used on her face. It was Vaseline. Like it's the collagen shit, right? Which is another thing the dry weather of Colorado is destroying in my body. Yay. Dude, that turned out really good. Sometimes I just get real. I forget about these. I forgot that. I forgot about the abs. I forgot that whole thing. Wow. These, I mean, it hasn't been that long, right? 2 years. Hasn't been that long. Wild. Dude, face. Stop the face. This one was pretty dank. Again, I have never seen Star Trek, so. Oh, yeah, he let me shave him. I forgot that part, too. I'm wearing that tank top right now. Sick. This was hard to do, honestly. That was so much molding wax. This is building the ridges with paper towels. And cotton. He looks so good bald, I agree. His mom hates it. Yes, Mogren's, and it's literally a neck rest as well, and it's so unfortunate my dogs ate it. I hate them. Bastards. Yeah, literally, it turned him into a Klingon. It took so long. Like, this is one of the worst, I think, for him, just in terms of how long he had to sit there. It was, I mean, I literally had to build it on his face. I could have pre-built it, but that's not how I roll. Carving into the wax. And it doesn't help that I'm kind of a psychotic perfectionist a little bit. So, like, I can't go half-assed on anything. I have to go full ass, which definitely is a detriment to anyone in my chair. Robo, you are way too kind. Thank you. I don't know about that, but I'm proud. It looked pretty fucking good. Full ass, both cheeks. This music Scott picks is phenomenal. This is me just making him look really dirty. The back of his head was so gross looking. It did not look okay. It was like oh god, what's that movie with the monsters under the bed? Little Monsters? You remember the ultimate bad guy? How his face was like pulled together in the back over like the mechanical parts? That's what his head looked like. It was not good in the back. Dude. Yeah, I did pretty good. And then this is when I had to fucking glue a wig on and fashion it up into the fucking wrinkles. Well, this is exactly, I glued that wig onto it. Like, that was part of it for quite some time, so you couldn't see the back anyways. Fuck it. It's kind of cool to look back at these. I just forget making them. I mean, I remember I did it, but I don't remember, like, doing it, I guess, you know? Drakus, thank you for the resub, love. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? I can't half-ass. I have to full-ass. This is me full-assing. I don't even know how long this actually took, to be honest. A long time. I'm guessing hours. I don't know. Too long. Poor guy. He's such a fucking trooper, though, man. Dude, 21.
We can drink.
Full ass and just a little bit of that thigh. If it's not clear, Zach's a big Star Trek fan and has seen all of it, which is why we did that. But I'd never seen it before, so I was just like, whatever, do your thing. Which one did you guys know the name of the one? It's like the main Klingon dude. I think he's one of the main guys. That was who I based it. I mean, I just had a photo pulled up on my PC and I was basing it on that the whole time because I don't know the show. I don't know anything about it. Are you guys just making sounds at me? Garan, Galrog, Jimothy. I'm gonna go with Jimothy. Jizzle it. I feel like you guys just throw it. You guys are just throwing words at me now. Worf. Harf. I think Worf. That sounds actually really familiar. Yeah, Worf sounds right. Zach would know. He would know. I think it was Luna said earlier you could turn Zach into the God of War. Right? It's a really, really good suggestion. Not again, self-esteem, not super high. Not the first person to flex. That being said, allow me to flex. Finger looking good. Bitch, he already has the face. This was one of the easiest looks I've ever done. That being said, Reddit bought this picture from me to use in advertisement for their makeup channel. That's how good it is. I will flex all fucking day. Like, it was too, I mean, so here's another one of it. And I like this because it gives an example. This was Halloween. This was us during the, so, you know, let's not talk about it. But like, you see these brow this shit right here? Zach has it already. He literally has the exact brow line. I mean, it could have been modeled on him, to be honest. So it was just easy. Like, all I had to do was shade it in. But yeah, that was my fucking, I literally barely had to do anything. You're not incorrect. Honestly, the longest part of this makeup was that he let me trim his beard to give it that, like the what's the like the Spartan kind of like that square Spartan thing with that took the longest. That was the longest part of this entire look, honestly. Was just like shaping that shit up and then creating that scar in his face. But other than that, I mean, he just has it. He was already it. I had to do it. But I flex all over this because it's one of my, I mean, I think I did a really fucking good job. And this is no edit. Like, my phone does a blurry background because it has like portrait mode or whatever, but I didn't edit these photos in any way, shape, or form. They are this fucking smooth. I just gotta, yeah, just. I need more bodies to do makeup on. Because when I can do it on someone else, it's so much more cool. Fuck. Yeah, anyways, sorry. I do like to flex on this one. I just think it was easy, but like fuck, it turned out well. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to fill in his eyebrows a little bit, and I painted him like death white, but damn. I did a good job. And no shit, I posted it. Like I'm a Redditor, not a creepy Redditor. Like I definitely do not partake. And Reddit's had its dark places. But the makeup subreddit, skincare subreddit, etc., very much involved in all the time. And I posted that on there, and they bought it from me to use in their thumbnails to advertise makeup channels. Pretty cool. Cheers. Boom, I got 2 volunteers. Little do you know. It was really cool, actually. That scar, I'd never used. Literally, it's called scar fluid. I've never used scar fluid before doing this. It was fascinating. The bottom part looks a little bit better than the top part because I had never used it before. I was kind of experimenting on how to use it. Best to be applied before makeup. What it does is it dries so severely. Molecularly speaking, the fluid dries and shrinks, so it pulls your skin in, kind of like glue would or something like that. And it creates that like puckered scar look, and it's fucking cool. It's literally just this fluid. I just painted it on, waited a minute, and it was like scar. Amazing. Excuse me. Anyways, enough flexing, Katie. I do love. I used to do bridal makeup, believe it or not, when I was in college to make a few extra bucks here and there. But that is my true passion. And if there was any form of a career in it, trust me, I would have looked for it and pursued it. There isn't. Like, in order to work in film or anything like that, you got to know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. And I don't know any guys. You know? I don't know any guys. So there's no place for me in that world, but I'm okay with that because honestly, if it became work, would I still enjoy it? I don't know. I kind of like that I still enjoy it a little bit. Hello, son. My son! Oh my god, have you guys watched... Oh, what is it called? Oh, fuck. It's a new show on Netflix with Michelle Yeoh in it. It's something son. The brother's son? Is it the brother's son? Holy dicks, it's so good. Please watch it if you like that kind of thing. Oh my god, it's really, really entertaining. I'm moving links over because you guys gave me a couple. Dude, can we talk about Allie's dogs real quick? Jesus, fuck my ass. Are you kidding? They're Mogwai. Oh. Oh. Bless these faces. I would die for them both. Yeah, if you get them wet or feed them after midnight, you're going to have a problem. They're fucking precious. Oh my god, Blue-Eyed Samurai is really, really good. The brother's son is not animated. It's like a real life action, whatever. But Michelle Yeoh's phenomenal in it. And it just feels kind of like one of those slightly cheesy, like, karate movies, but it's not karate. You know what I'm saying? It's super cool. What is this? Oh, this is actually, oh my god, Mr. Fox gave us, this is a picture of what happens inside your hair strand. Wait, is that fluid built up inside is that like liquid in the hair strand? Like steam? This is a nightmare. Thank you, Sarah. So, Miss Fox sent us this. This is what happens when you like straighten your hair when it's wet without any heat protectants on. Is that steam? Like, is that... Oh, no shit, it is. Oh my god, I am so viscerally uncomfortable with this. So this is a picture of your hair strand when you apply heat without a heat protectant. Oh my god. Bubbling steam, permanent damage. Oh my god. That's steam bubbles in the hair strand. That is so... I don't know why that's so gross to me. That is so creepy. Oh, where are here? Oh. Yeah, why does it feel like pain? Same. Like, I feel like, does your hair... I mean, so my brain keeps going to, like, okay, if it's steam in the hair shaft and you apply heat, those molecules are going to expand. Oh. Dude, Sarah, people are still doing that. I'm not shitting. You know who Brad Mondo is, right? He's like a hair guy on YouTube. He has his own color line and everything. He's really funny and amazing. He just does reaction videos to other people, either fucking their hair up or doing epic things. But he also does hair himself sometimes on his channel. He's super interesting, and he did a reaction video recently to like people on TikTok sharing hair hacks, which I'm sure every cosmetologist, hair specialist in chat right now, your butthole's just puckered up inside your eyeballs because oh my god. For those just listening, I am hard quoting, heavy air quotes, hair hacks. And it's literally like people with long, beautiful hair, like, this is how I straighten my hair wet. They get out of the shower. It's literally so soaking wet, it's like plaited together. And they just take the hottest fucking straightening iron you can imagine and just goosh, and it's steam all over. And there's like text on the screen like, and it's steaming my face. It's great for the pores. It's this, it's that. And I'm like, oh, oh, why? Who taught you that? Is this like I did my own research? There's so many people. I mean, Sarah, no shit. These trends are all over. This is why I don't really scroll TikTok. I just look at the TikToks people send me because I get too much of this shit. I get really mad. Fake science shit. You know, people talking about their fucking stomach biome. But no shit. The hair ones and the skincare ones. There's one person on there who they thrive by trying the most extreme TikTok skincare hacks. And I fuck you not. I've watched this woman pour perfume all over her face. I've watched her paint her face with gel nail polish, cure it with a black light, and peel it off of her face. I mean, I could go on. None of these are real. She claims she finds them and tries them. For us. Was anyone wondering if they should pour perfume on their face? One of them was putting lip plumper all over their face. It's just, there are no, Sarah, no shit. Yeah. It's borderline that. Like, it's borderline abuse. It's insane. Side note, oh god. No, nothing about perfume. I mean, seriously, Mr. Fox has talked about this actually in our chat. Oh my god, what the fuck? Mr. Fox has talked about this, but there's actually, remind me, Fox, what the term is. Mike might know it as well. Or anyone in here who does hair professionally, please. This is just, I'm just calling out people that I know. But there's a term for the way the skin on your chest ages faster than the rest of your body because people spray perfume on their chest. Like on their décolletage, like this area. Because perfume is just like rubbing alcohol, and like perfume neck. Is that literally what it's called? Yeah, because you know when you're laid back in a sink and getting your hair washed, the hairdressers see everything. They're seeing all your bits, and there's a distinct difference in this skin versus all the rest because of fucking perfume, like spraying alcohol on your neck. Like, why wouldn't this make sense to us? I mean, why didn't we? Duh. I love my skin too. It literally holds me together, for fuck's sake. Dude, I think Glut just sent us some really cool makeup and I'm excited. Oh my god, core memory unlocked of my Nana and her neck. Yeah, I like the memories, just the visceral memories of all the older women in my family and their weird waddles. I think I put more facial care on my neck and chest than I do on my face. There isn't a day that I'm not slathering this shit with all the sunscreen and all the lotion because I just... And it's all, I mean, all of my relatives just baked in the sun. My mom's told us stories about how they would like coat a piece of cardboard in tin foil and slather their body in baby oil and then lay in the sun with that tin foil thing on their lap so it would reflect the sun up at their neck and jaw so that this was the same tan. Like, they did the damage on purpose, kind of, but not knowing, you know? God, TikTok, right? Get ready with me. Here's some hot health tips you can do every morning. Hot glues butt cheeks together. No shit, though. You have to keep in mind, if you rarely use perfume, that won't happen. Perfume neck happens to those who perfume frequently or also never moisturize their necks. 100%. I mean, it's basically just leaving her up. It's drying the area, right? I mean, everyone's going to get the waddle eventually. I just don't want the liver spot leather look. That's what I'm scared of. Is the liver spot leather look, which like my Nana did not have because she was hella Irish, so she stayed out of the sun. She was not a baker. But all of her friends in Arizona, I swear to God, they look like a leather wallet. As a child, looking at their legs and shit when they were just like in their sun chairs outside of their trailers, like in the Arizona sun. I'm sure Genova knows this look. It's fucking everywhere. But like their skin, I mean, I think literally there's something to it. I'm not a dermatologist by any means, but there's something to the skin damage that the sun does actually breaks down the collagen, and the collagen is what makes us look young, right? So like the more sun damage, the less collagen, the more you age faster, right? That's kind of the science to it, I think. Everybody, I mean, I'm not afraid to age in general. I don't want it to speed that shit up. The only thing I rub on my neck is fresh garlic because, you know, the vampires. Sarah, you're not supposed to just out me in public like this. We've talked about this so many times for literally hundreds of years. This is live. Cetaphil's great. Cetaphil, whatever the fuck you call it. I still use that stuff. My ML has skin cancer all over because she loves a suntan. She didn't have cancer. She had carcinoma. She also still regularly goes out in suns. What? Okay, so no shit. One of my aunts and my Nana both had a couple like cancerous spots on their shoulders and nose and had to get them removed variously throughout their life. But the moment they had those, I mean, I swear to you, they wear so much sunscreen, it's comical. Like my Auntie Lane, bless her soul, she wears so much sunscreen. You can literally see like the white streaks. Which like good for her. I'm glad she's wearing sunscreen because she's also lasered all the protection out of her skin. She's crazy. But like they were super ultra cautious of it because they've got that Irish skin that's just like super pale. I mean, like clear. Like I think my sister has found maybe 2 brands, maybe 3 ever that actually have her color of foundation if she wants to use foundation because that clear, you know, it's like that blue white with freckles. Yeah, exactly. She's also lasered her entire body to the point of being borderline translucent. That's what I'm saying. Like, she probably needs that level of lotion on her skin just so the normal sun doesn't hurt her. Because Jesus fucking Christ. Humidity, high UV. We wear shorts and t-shirts the majority of the year, increasing exposure. Ugh. That's why their legs look like that. Our elderly neighbor lived in terry cloth bikini things in Arizona, and her skin looked like a leather suit. It really, I mean, that's the breakdown, right? There's a really interesting YouTube video about how people are aging differently. People back in the day looked older because of technology. I think I've watched a similar video to that, JJ. We might have watched the same thing, but it was basically like, why do we look younger than our parents did at our age? And it's a mix of like the way we dress and look. There's not like so much of a dress as an older generation kind of stigma, but also we have so many more advents to taking care of our skin. And there is something to like, you know, my parents' did not prioritize dentistry or going to a dermatologist. When I was in high school, my mom had me in the dentist and she had me at a dermatologist. Like when I was very young, you know, like the moment I was concerned about acne or something, she brought me into a dermatologist because that was seen as a priority because she didn't have that as a kid and has acne scars, et cetera, et cetera. So there's something to like, we were just taught at a much younger age, like not really taught, but instilled with this is how you take care of your body in general, you know? Or like, if you think about it, I've talked about this a lot, but I do not physically have a memory of consuming water before the age of 18. Like when my parents came to my basketball games, they'd bring me a Diet Pepsi, which I had asked for. I was stoked for. But that was just, I lived off of coffee, Diet Pepsi, Pepsi juice, whatever. Water wasn't a huge priority before the last like 15 years when everyone's like, gotta have my Nalgene bottle with me at all times. Oh, baby. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or these women that freak out after that other cup. We watched those weird TikToks about that cup people are like killing each other over. I don't even know what the brand is. There's some new brand. You know, it's always something. It was Nalgene and then it was something else. There's some fucking... But like, I mean, I know a lot of you are older than me. Do any of you remember a fucking water bottle in your childhood? Because I don't. No one had a water bottle. Like, you fucking drank out of that weird water fountain if you were brave, but most of us witnessed that one kid that sucked on it, so we just drank Diet Pepsi. Like, water wasn't safe. Oh my god, the Stanley Cup has lead in it? Shut the fuck up. What? Oh my god. And can we talk about how beautiful Deborah Ann Wall is, though? That's my sister's skin. I'm not kidding you. Exactly. When I talk about my little sister Sarah, who's in chat right now, she has that skin. It's just like the most, like, Sarah, I don't mean to just talk about you. She doesn't have a pore. It's so weird because Sarah and I are borderline identical, other than our skin. I got the olive skin that's greasy and all the big, like, people will be like, I love your freckles. And I'm like, oh yeah, pfft, they're pores. You know, I don't actually, but I could. It's just big, gaping, greasy pores on my skin. And my sister, her nose is a solid, and I just don't understand how. Like, my nose literally looks like the surface of the moon. And I look at my sister's nose and I'm like, where are they? I know they're there. It's a different skin. It's just interesting, and I hate it. I'm so jealous. I can't believe that it was a Stanley Cup. That's what it is. It actually has lead. Diet Peach Snapple. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, the amount of peach Snapple. Remember sitting at a table with grandparents in the morning at the age of 8, enjoying nice black coffee? Yeah. I think I just started drinking coffee in like 4th grade. I think. Hold on, I was trying to open up. Is this about the Stanley Cup? That's so weird because last week we were watching TikToks of people, like women, you know, treating each other like it's Black Friday for these cups. For a cup. It's so weird to me. I just do not understand it. And then I learned, I mean, I don't want to see any videos. Please don't suggest any. It's the weirdest, maybe one of, I'd say top 5 weirdest subcategories of TikTok I've ever accidentally stumbled into. Water talk or drink talk. It's literally just people making flavored water in these giant cups. And I've never seen, is it water if you've dumped 10 Tarini syrups in it? It's not really water anymore. I watched one, I watched a few, and then I was like, this is just ridiculous. I can't be here anymore. Because these fucking Stanley Cups led me there. One was like a coffee, which would be in one of those Stanley Cups like this size. They'd put this much coffee and then literally take a Coffee Mate creamer and just fill the rest of the thing with Coffee Mate creamer. Is it coffee anymore? Or are you just drinking creamer? And then 20 Tarini syrups in it. Or whatever that is. Those, the syrups. The latte syrups. What are they called? Is it to some? I just don't understand. Is it Tirani? Something like that? It's some, like, Italian word. Hard quotes. But that's like calling sweet tea water. It's worse than sweet tea. I've had sweet tea. Sweet tea's delicious. It's more sugar. I don't understand it, but that's what these Stanley Cups are for. That's what these women do with them, is they watch these TikToks, and they're kind of ASMR-y. It's usually in a really well-lit, very white, perfect-looking kitchen, and the camera's just zoomed in on the fucking Stanley Cup. Like, this is it. And you just see hands, and it's ice is in there, and so every time they pour a new syrup, you hear a little clinky clink, and I think people are getting off on clinky clink, so it's like, if I can add 20 syrups, that's 20 clinky clinks. But you're just drinking Trini syrup. I don't know what's happening here. It's not water. Drink some fucking water. Oh my god. It's not water. It's juice. Heard of this new couplet thing that supposedly tricks you into thinking you're drinking flavored water by using smell. It's been around for a bit, yeah. Oh my god, there's a brand. One of my friends got one for me ages ago. They do. I mean, you do feel like you're drinking flavored water and you're not. It's very weird. I'm trying to remember the brand was. Yeah, I've heard of them though. I don't like flavored water. Like, I've never found a fucking flavored water that I'm like, this is definitely making me feel better about life. At all. I don't like that. Like, if I want flavor, I'm gonna drink some that has like flavor in it. I don't. White Claw is fucking disgusting. It tastes like flat fucking, like, what are you doing? Seltzer. Just drink something. Fuck. Oh my God. I used to get the big Sobe that was like carrot orange. It was so gross looking, but I fucking loved it. There's one flavored water account that's satire. She basically just makes these insane cocktails in like 30. So she's making fun of the people I watched because these people were totally serious. They were very, very serious. They got to have them clinky clinks. But what's the like? I just hope people are only watching it for the clinky clinks and they're not going off and drinking this shit because you're gonna rot your teeth out in a day. Like, calories aside, the sheer amount of sugar being dumped into these cups. I mean, the water is the ice. That's it. Your teeth are going to rot out of your fucking mouth. I don't know. Oh. LaCroix, it's disgusting. I don't get it. It tastes like watered down something. I just feel like something's been tampered with. I've fallen into the trap of adding electrolytes into my water. So tasty. We make Crystal Light. I love Crystal Light, but Crystal Light actually has a flavor. Like, I feel like I'm drinking lemonade or a juice. It's not like, here's a faint remembrance of what maybe might be cherry with some carbonation. Why? I just don't understand it. Puts water mix in her vodka. Oh, that's blessed. Water talk. Is that what it is? Seriously, it is. Migrants. I mean, if you're looking for a weird hole to dive down, water talk or whatever the fuck it's called is. The weirdest thing is how serious they take it. That's what gets me. It'd be one thing if someone's like, yeah, bitch, then we're gonna just dump this whole shit of creamer in here and like a shot of espresso. Fuck them bitches. I'd be all about that. But they are so, like, chemistry. They're like measuring these pumps and putting the instructions. And there's like, where are you keeping all these syrups in this pure white kitchen that has no appliances? You have 20 of them. Obviously, they're going in. You know what I'm saying? They're so serious about it. And then they like stir it. And at the end, they jab their straw. And, oh, yes. I just can't. I can't take it. They take it so seriously. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of dystopian. It's real weird. She's definitely capitalized on making fun of the water talk. So water talk's a thing. Oh my God. It's a thing. The creamsicle Sobe. Yep. It was like, it wasn't carrot flavored. It was just orange. I remember it being like that orange, just very orange. LaCroix tastes like you're drinking static and someone across the room is screaming the names of fruit at you.
Oh my God. My sister, everybody. You know how I tell you she's the smart one all the time?
LaCroix tastes like when you're, excuse me. LaCroix tastes like you're drinking static and someone across the room is screaming the names of fruit at you. I have never heard a more accurate description of motherfucking seltzer waters in my life. It's literally like sad pop rocks, and then some dude 20 feet away is like, banana! You're like, sorry, I can't hear you over the in my mouth. Funny little story, when I was trying to lose weight, I started drinking nothing but Crystal Light because 0 calories, but I didn't drink any water. So I actually dehydrated myself with Crystal Light because there's lots of salts and flavor. Yeah, that's, I think literally how I lived the first about 18 years of my life. Is just in a state of constant dehydration that I would then quench with more Diet Coke. I lived on Diet Coke. It was sick. Like, I would go through like a case, like 24 Diet Cokes at home a week. But on top of that, I worked at a fast food restaurant and I would just have a fountain drink of Diet Coke I would refill all fucking day. Sick. But I mean, it's caffeine and the like salts and shit literally dehydrate you. You're just, it's like a negative feedback loop. But I mean, no fault of my parents. I think honestly, like I've listened to podcasts and stuff, the history of water and stuff. And there was a huge portion of time where water literally just was not safe to drink. It was much safer to drink literally anything else than water because water was, you know, dirty, or you live in Flint, Michigan, America. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of places where water still isn't drinkable. I understand. We get the flavored seltzer and mixed drink flavors to it. Oh, that's actually kind of smart. And it doesn't like, that's kind of nice. That's actually pretty smart. I loaded it up. I've got it. The big dumb cups. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I was waiting. I was trying to get fucking Gluts to buffer. We need to take a break because an ad's going to run. I didn't realize we've already been streaming for almost 2 hours. That's the point when Twitch takes over if I don't run an ad. So quick ad, and then this is... Shut the fuck up. This is literally what we watched last week. Like these... I understand wanting to be excited about something. I understand the need for excitement. Like, there's so little happy in the world these days. We're just getting pummeled with like, bad, 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 bad. Did you want a side of bad with your bad? I understand wanting to dissociate into a world where maybe a different colored cup is like worth getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning for, but also I'm gonna laugh at it because it's so fucking weird. It's a cup. It's actually just a cup, which maybe has lead. It's just fuck. Hilarious. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Quick break. We got some links, funny shit to watch. I just gotta pee really bad and, get rid of a link. I do love me a millennial clap. Are you okay? So it didn't explode on you. Jesus Christ. Sounds like, honestly, if you've only had it for 3 weeks, that sounds like a faulty bong. Sounds like there was a hairline fracture or something that just like got affected by the heat. That literal exact thing happened to me. I barely had a bong for 2 weeks, and the neck just like very delicately fell off. Like snapped off, like there was a fucking hairline crack in it. I mean, I'd try to try to get an exchange or something if you could. I mean, if that's even possible. Holy sunshine. That's like, wow. A cloud. Please, clouds, help. Jesus, my ass. That is so bright. Welcome to the brightest place on earth. Yeah. I mean, if anything, if I was the person selling that bong, I would want to know that my bongs were maybe gonna, because that could have, I mean, what if that was like on your mouth and you split your lip open, or, oh, that could have been really dangerous, If anything, I mean, they might be assholes and not let you do an exchange, but if anything, I'd let them know and be like, hey, just so you know, I just bought this bong from you guys. It's brand new. It just like shattered while taking a hit. For those that don't smoke weed, that's not supposed to happen. The flame, like the heat you're applying, literally is not even touching the bong. It only touches the bowl. So this part, like, if anything, this might get a little warm, but that's it. That's a really long hit, honestly. Boo. Man, that sucks. I hope you're able to get a hold of him eventually, because that's just not safe, right? That's like, I mean, it's akin to if you ever get a seed in your bowl and it fucking pops while you're taking a hit and you're like, oh, fuck me, what? And you kind of think everything's going to shit, but really it was just a seed popped. Yeah, I just need a fucking bong to smoke that's not going to shatter while I smoke it. I mean, theoretically, bongs should be built to have heat applied, like, right? Theoretically. Boo, just getting a busy tone? Man, I hope you get a hold of him. I'd honestly, a good business would want to know, because why would you want to continue selling those? What if it actually shatters on someone? Like, what if you were holding it and you got broken glass all over your hands or something? I had a silicone one. They work fine. My neurosis is I can't see how dirty it is. I can't stand it. The way that they're built, I don't have like a bong near me. But imagine this is like, the big throat of like the silicone bongs. You can't get a clear silicone bong, so they're always going to be opaque. You literally can't see inside of them. But in order for them to work, have you ever seen those bongs where they actually have like a glass neck piece that goes in, and then the bowl sits inside the glass neck. The silicone bongs, no matter what, will have that glass neck. They have to like support the bowl, and give it. And what happens is the silicone's bendable and the glass inside is not. So if anything nicks that, the glass will, and then it literally embeds in the silicone. Like I had a silicone bong for less than a month. The fucking neck did a on the inside, and I didn't want to smoke out of it because God forbid I fucking inhale broken glass. That's what bothers me. I need them. I need to, like, I did a hardcore clean this morning. That's burned, but look at that. I need to see this for my own mental health. I don't want to inhale ick, But that's just me personally. Some people love them. What does it mean when a weed company releases a new product and everyone freaking loves it, but they just have a listing that says coming soon for 4 months? That's really weird. It almost my first instinctual thought is, did the sponsorship fall through? Is something wrong with the product? Yeah. You almost wonder if something went weird, because that is odd. And it was great. Weird. I don't know, man. The brands that have been in my dispensary have been there forever. Like they very rarely get new brands. Yeah, they were mints. Super great balance. Everyone's in the comments begging for them. What was the brand? Do you remember? I've had a few little mint type edibles and stuff like that were great. I'm trying to think of what the brand name was though. I had ones that were like these little ginger mints. Those were great. They were literally so low. And you could get them in THC or CBD. But seriously, Lazarus Naturals called Unwind. If anybody knows where to get Lazarus Naturals, please let us know. So you've probably heard me talk about it before, but my theory with why edibles don't really work for me is that because they have to go through like your stomach, your digestive system, the THC gets kind of like destroyed before it can actually reach the blood supply and go to the blood-brain barrier and make me high. Whereas if I take an edible that's a sucky candy, I don't know what else to call it, something that is going to be absorbed sublingually, I get high way more efficiently. It's more dependable. I feel like it doesn't last as fucking long because it's not dependent on getting through the entire digestive tract before it's actually absorbed. So maybe if you're looking for a product like that, look for some sort of hard candy. Something you're going to suck on. Suckers, whatever. You know what I mean? It might be the mode of delivery and not necessarily the brand. Like, for instance, the ones I get here, I think they're called Canyon. I don't have any right now. I motioned over there because I usually have a bag, but I don't think I have any. They're like called Canyon Suckets. No shit. They have Suckets, Chewits. Obviously, it's like chewables or suckables, but I get their suckers or their little hard candies. And I just feel like that bypasses the digestive. Because, when you eat an edible, you swallow and eat it. When you get high, how long you're high for, et cetera, is so dependent on whether you've eaten that day, what you ate, what's your personal gut bacteria, like what kind of enzymes you have, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh my God, Leaf, Jesus Christ. Just got through the store. They unfortunately have a zero return policy, but I did warn them on the issue, and he said they were going to double check all the product to make sure it's safe to use. That's kind of nice. It sucks that they have a zero return policy. I kind of understand why. But at least they're taking it seriously and they're going to check the fucking product. That's nice. With the meds I'm on, digestion's incredibly slow. I wonder if I took an edible, if I just get a little high for an extremely long time. My experience is I either get violently high for an extremely long time or no high at all. I don't have like a gut paralysis thing or anything like that, but and I just hate that. Like, I like when I smoke because I'm going to get immediately high, and I know if I stop smoking, I'm going to be sober in 2 hours max. I like that control over it versus when I take an edible, I can be high for 3 days. Like, I wake up high. And I don't want that. There's no fun in being high if you're always high. Like for me at least, if I wake up high.
Hail Satan.
Anyways, let's watch these funny videos before I fucking forget again. You guys are very interesting. You're terrible. My first bong was a tiny orange silicone net glass bottom one with a very nice first bong, but will not ever use again. Yeah. Must resist urge to be filthy perv. Why? Did Chewbacca have a nose? He did, okay. I have seen Star Wars 5 billion times, and I'm feeling really shitty right now, but I feel like he doesn't have a nose. Give me 1 second. Okay, he has a nose. Why didn't I think he had a nose? I thought he had a flat face! Literally just rewatched all of them. Like in the past 2 months. Wow. Let's not talk about it. Sick part though, like it's hilarious, but get this. Kills was telling us, I can't remember if it was his kid or it was a story about a kid, but there's kids being bullied for not having this particular cup at school. Like it's this generation's fucking Trapper Keeper. I know. It's a fucking thing. It's disgusting. I mean, fuck, dude. What? Was it a news story? Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. It's just gross. Yeah, it's the Guess jeans of the 80s. 100%. It's a cup. You know what I'm saying? It's a cup. Yeah, it was getting beaten up for not having. I mean, I was the kid who didn't have Pokemon cards, so I'd get beat up because I didn't know what the fuck they were. But yeah, it's dumb. Basic bitch. I mean, seriously, I was gonna say the same thing. Like, do they stand around in Uggs? In my generation, it would have been Uggs, skinny jeans tucked into said Uggs, some sort of generic T-shirt, a tank top over said generic T-shirt, and a North Face vest. Did they just add a Stanley Cup? Do they just stand around and look at each other like, look at us being a herd? The Han Solo look, yeah, very much so. It was like, that was the fucking... That was when I was high school-ish. Like, that was the quintessential basic fucking look. And I feel like this is just an added accessory. Humans were a mistake. And we're our own mistake. That's the best. I mean, Music Man, I used to say all the time that we needed a new plague. I can't say that anymore because it happened and nothing happened. We got dumber. People never say beat me up because even though I was tall and scrawny, I had crazy eyes. Oh, good. And then the Metal Gear added that Satanism aspect that made people stay away. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody probably got bullied to a certain extent. I mean, even bullies. Here's the thing this is what I learned as an adult taking a child psychology course. Not that I know everything, but I learned that I don't hate kids. I hate their parents. Like, I used to be very, like, one of those people is like, I'm not having kids because I hate them. I don't hate kids. I hate their fucking parents. And what's sad is kids that bullied us were probably heavily bullied by their parents, or they watched their parents bully other people or each other, because bullying is learned behavior. Kids don't be born. Kids aren't born hateful, you know? And that's sad. Very fucking sad. I'm glad that, for no one's childhood's perfect, but I didn't watch people bully each other and become a piece of shit because of it. Recall when being a nerd was a bad thing. Now you get praised for that. Oh my god, Revoltcon. I know, no shit. I was a secret video gamer until I was in college. Like, I didn't even realize it. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I have to keep this secret because XYZ. It was just like, I game after I get home from work at like 11 o'clock at night until 1 in the morning, and then I get up, go to school, and it was like a secret thing I did. Like, I just didn't, I guess, how do you put that? I didn't know anyone else to even say, hey, I played a video game, and they'd be like, yeah, I know what that is. Like, you know what I mean? I remember, like, playing Fable in my basement on the ground, like, this far from my TV. Oh, I 100% don't Moggerins. I mean, oh man, I remember when Halo was released and you could play online and, like, you could play and talk to the people in your team. And two of my older cousins played Halo, and they were like, "Oh my god, Katie, if you have an Xbox, you got to get Halo. We got to play together." Da 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 da. And I'm like, "Okay." So I get it Halo, and I get the little headset, whatever, and I logged into voice chat once. To this day, once. Like, my mom may or may not have been a little slutty back in the day, but I had no idea. And I have a relatively not, the most excessively feminine voice in the world, but just enough, I guess, to get those kind of fun questions. And then, the initial the inevitable attack of they're going to fuck me or my mom or us or kill us or whatever. And it's just exhausting. It's not new. Like, this shit has been, it's just, I was like, I can't even think about, I think I was like early high school. High school? When did Halo come out? I loved Fable. A lot of people gave it shit. I mean, it was one of the first games out there that, like, your character was actually affected visually by whether or not you were good or evil, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, I don't remember which Fable it was, but if you remember, you were always good or evil, but eventually you'd start to grow little horns or a halo, and it was so cool. Like, to this day, games still can't get down that we want to look cool. For fuck's sake. Like, hello. I look boring every day. Give me some fucking physical features in a game that I can make cool. Jesus Christ. But yeah, there were so many. It was just like really unique, and it was funny, like kind of that raunchy, funny adult humor. Man, that was a good game. I'm trying to roast my bowl out. Cheers. Exactly. Everyone wants to play dress up. Everyone wants to play dress up, and I think most people want a certain level of representation in a game. Whatever you feel that is in your heart. I'm not saying making a character look exactly like yourself, but like I know I have a lot of friends who are furries, for instance. I think it's not a large question to ask for maybe a few furry accessories. You've added 20 earrings and 97 tattoos. Is it the cat ears that difficult? Or like newer game Enshrouded that came out. I was trying it out for a bit because Zach had played it in beta and said it was really good. And I stopped playing and I went back to Pal World, sadly. Not sadly, but Pal World's cute. But it's like there's just not enough to do. And seriously, you're either like white, yellow, or brown, and all brown eyes, and you just kind of look like a troll. And it's like, I feel like it's not. I mean, it's 2024. If the bad guys still look cooler than I do, I'm out. Call me a fucking spoiled bitch. I have so many options out there. Why would I force myself to play something where I don't look cool when I can look cool in so many things? You know? I've got options. See, Music Man, and that my class was 30 people. You want to know? This is one of the weirdest, funniest stories. So, a guy I was dating in high school, right after we broke up, I was like at his house getting something or something, and I see on his computer the fucking WoW login screen, and I'm like, holy shit. We were both secretly gaming. And secretly diddling each other's pooters. But I mean, that's what happens when you grow up so accustomed to just keeping all your private things private is you maybe date someone for over a year that is also doing the same things and you could have had a lot more in common than you realized. Know what I'm saying? Interesting. I do too, Quill. I want accessories. Like, and that's one thing Pal Worlds fucking does a pretty good job at. Right off the bat, you're getting options for clothing and shit like that, and you're upgrading stuff right away. And it's just, it's a dumb thing, I guess, to a lot of people who are just in it for the gameplay. But I'm a pull my. I've played a lot of video games entitled Old Person card. I want to look cool. I don't identify as a furry, but I want some cool cat ears and a tail. I don't think that's asking a lot. I don't want sunglasses. I don't want 9 baseball caps. Who does? Who's excited about that? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. At least there's a female, but then again, there's the other caveat, right? There's female and male body, and that's it. I'm over. I mean, again, it's 2024. Like, raise your hand if you still think there's 2 body types in the world. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's fucked. The only thing I can come up with is it's got to be a creative director, directional kind of thing. You know, like the direction they want to take the game in. I don't know. It just seems like to this day there's still a lot of lack of inclusion. But like Mishy said, I'm just at this point, I'm stoked if I can just be a female in a game. Like that's where I'm like, oh my god, I can actually be a girl. Thank you so much, game. Because, like, especially if I'm in third person, I have a really hard time getting immersion if I'm a boy. I don't identify as a boy, and I feel a lot of people, if you don't identify as what you're given in the game, you're the same. I know there's a lot of us out there. You just can't. I don't connect with it. Yeah, raise your hand so we can laugh. Ha 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 ha. 12 people, Jesus Christ. Hey, furry here, and I wanted some furry accessibles in Fable 2 with Steampunk, right? Like, they do so many accessories. It just doesn't feel like that far-fetched to add. I mean, what would be the bare minimum? I don't identify as a furry. I feel like my opinion doesn't matter. Furry community, bare minimum, an ear and some tails, ears and tails. Like maybe even non-functioning tiny wings if you're a feathery or a scaly. Like Elder Scrolls has been doing Argonians for how many years now? We know they can do it. I want fox ears and I want to look sexy. I don't want to be type 2 body, right? Like, I want to look hot. I say that all the time. That's one of my, I understand people that are like, female deemed gendered armor or whatever in games is unrealistic and it is this and that. And it's a video game. I don't care. I want to look hot and I want to have something good to look at. I look basic and realistic every day of my life. Literally every day. I'm good. I'm looking to get immersed in a different world where I'm not this. Not that I hate this. It's just fun. For fuck's sake. And they're like the obsession with like realism. It's like, nah, I got that. Representation and then fantasticalism. Get it magical, man. Make me cool. You know what I'm saying? A furry was behind the COVID vaccine, and furries helped design such reliable COVID-Katie cooling systems for suits that the army adopted. No shit. I didn't know that. That's fantastic. Ears and tails at men. That's what I would assume, but I didn't want to sound like an idiot because I know there's scalies and I don't know what you call featheries. Featheries? Furries that are more of a bird fursona, a feather sona. I don't know. There's all sorts. We've seen ones that are like an amalgamation of a fox and a shark together and shit like that, like a fin. But again, it's literally an accessory that I feel like it would be very attainable considering all the shitty accessories they tend to throw at us for free. You know what I'm saying? I've never really did any of the characters I've played a game. Do you feel like you'd have a better experience if you did? Like, for instance, if I play a game where there's a whole bunch of customization, but I can't have blue hair, I feel kind of bored. I'm a little sad. Because I identify with my blue hair. This is very much me. Like, I will always have blue hair. You know? And, like, I feel bad for people that, games are still coming out today who maybe are non-binary, and they load into a game, and it's like, you want to be a boy or a girl? Again. Like, just give us a basic body plan and let me make the boobas slider. That's all we need. Boobas and hip slider. It feels really antiquated. Like a fallback, like a lazy fallback on character design, I guess. Because how long has Elder Scrolls had those horrific sliders? We know sliders are possible. The people have been doing them for ages now. The body types, they add into the making us feel shitty that we don't fit that because of, like, if I identify as female and I don't look like that perfect hourglass with no cellulite whatsoever, now I feel bad. I don't know, but maybe that's just me. I kind of like, it's kind of dissociation, you know? Games are fun dissociation that way. Literally playing a game with magic spells and dragons. This armor isn't realistic. Well, maybe it's magic armor. Exactly. Thank you. Like, you're fighting hordes of the undead in hell. Maybe realism isn't our top here. Right? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not the only one on that. It just seems kind of lazy. Cheese? Chise? Oh God, I'm terrible. How do you say their name, Neuro? Is the fur you're referring to, who helped with the COVID vaccine, I'm assuming, is part of the team I worked on the vaccine. Oh, no shit. Part of the team that worked on the vaccines were mutuals on Twitter. Oh, I'm like one Kevin Bacon step away from one of the people that curated the vaccine for COVID. Incredible. I'm also one Kevin Bacon step away from Kevin Bacon because I met the guy on Hot Ones. Crazy. Chisa or Chise? Chisa. I like Chisa. Oh man, sincerely Myers, I cannot tell you. I played is it Once Human? It was in beta. It's off now for a while. I don't know how long it's gonna be off. But no shit, I can't remember. I think it's like tab or something like that. You press tab and you become left-handed. Like, I've never, like, Zach actually commented on it, on my shooting abilities in the game. He was like, holy shit, your headshots. And I'm like, bitch, have I told you that you can be left-handed? Holy shit. I thought I was just infinitesimally terrible at shooters. No, I'm not. It's just that they made me line up on the wrong side. It's incredible. Like, they need that. Please. Literally, it's just like shifts the camera to the other side of the body. That's it. It just puts the third person on the other side. That's all it does. But holy crap, did I become way better at a game. Way better. Like, incredibly. Alan Wake does the same thing. Yeah, Alan Wake does the same thing. Not a shooter necessarily, so it's kind of eh. But yeah, same thing. It just feels more... I didn't realize how unnatural it felt to be just automatically right-handed in all games until I accidentally, literally, I wasn't even looking for it, but I was playing Once Human, accidentally hit tab, and the screen went boop and flopped the other way, and I was like, why does it suddenly feel like I can relax my shoulders? Wow. It was weird. I didn't even know. It's just one of those things, like, mice are right-handed. And when you suddenly sit down at someone's computer that has a left-handed mouse, your brain breaks. It's something you just accept that's just part of life. I've trained that half of my body to do things. You know what I'm saying? Cheese-it. Like cheesy? No, I don't want to be mean. ESO's still notoriously terrible with body slaters, like the triangle. Oh, I forgot about that goddamn triangle. The goes muscular, thin, fat for female models is laughably minimal. Your options are skeleton, slightly curvy lady, and slightly muscular lady. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that goddamn triangle. Cheers to that. I followed Chisa. I really hope I'm really trying not to be disrespectful with that name. Soon after the whole COVID thing began, and they were so incredibly down to earth and level headed through the whole thing. Super useful resource. Oh my God, it's almost like they're a well-educated human being that's out for the betterment of humanity. Level-headed, calm, intelligent. What?
Haven't heard of her. In this economy?
Oh my. The replies on this. The Elmo Twitter. Jesus Christ. So Glut sent me something on Florida that for some reason I lost in my... There's no wind in this room today. Just a foggy... Just in stunning news released overnight, Florida Department Motor Vehicles has now banned gender marker changes unilaterally. Is that what I think it means? A letter release says that all trans people, quote unquote, misrepresenting their gender are guilty of fraud. Revocations likely. Okay, Florida, sit the fuck down. What? So many things going through my mind. I don't even know what to say first. Gender, more specifically, the black and white columned gender that humanity loves to subscribe to, is a fucking false construct we made up. I'm just getting a headache from this. Like, I know I don't. I mean, I feel preachy about it, and there's no point, because I know we are all on the same page right now. You are not the people to be preached to. I just get so mad. No shit, the Florida Surgeon General is a COVID denier. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. He's a total piece of shit and a dumb fuck. And a COVID. How is he still have. Does he have a medical license? He's so stupid he turned me straight. Does that mean your husband's single? I mean, oh no. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah, I'm very curious how he has a still any sort of licensure. I mean, probably, I don't even know if you need to have an accredited medical license to be a surgeon general, which is crazy. But Trump, no. I would like to second that petition, Mogrins. He still has one, but I'm sure it really doesn't matter to Santos. Oh, fucking Christ. Man, I get really sad sometimes, and I gotta stop myself and wonder how people in Florida, like real people in Florida, feel. Like, do you find yourself disassociating a lot because otherwise you're just gonna cry a lot? You don't need a license to be a teacher in Florida? It sounds like a made-up place. It sounds like we're all just making up facts about a made-up place right now. Seriously, it's like, hey, describe the worst place you could possibly live. What? It's like really bad down there, yeah. Yeah? How do y'all reconcile that? Right, and that's what fucks. Seriously, Glut, and I agree. I've been to Florida so many times I couldn't tell you. I love it. It's beautiful. The food's phenomenal. all the people I've ever met have been fucking peachy. It's gorgeous. The beaches are great. And then you learn about this shit and you're like, fuck, man, I don't, fuck, and what? Dissociating me? Always. Same. Same. Yeah, donate to a lot of charities. Don't leave the house. I mean, it's just so sad. That's it, literally, it really does sound like describe the worst place. I mean, isn't it Kentucky is trying to move to abolish the first cousin law, meaning you shouldn't fucking breed with your first cousin because it's not advantageous to the human race and probably bad for the kid. They're trying to get rid of that. Like, imagine being the person who's like, I'd like to abolish this. Oh, do you have a cousin you want to fuck? It right? Glut, if you need us, just start blinking furiously or something. I know, it's all the gerrymandering, right? It's just, and it's like, it compounds on itself. It's disgusting. Oh my god, Yeet, I'll help. I have a really nice, like, industrial grade blow dryer. Let's go. Over here in the UK, our Attorney General has badmouthed judges and advised the government that it would be fine to break international law. Oh, sick. So once again, we're just mirroring each other's same pile of diarrhea. Yeah. Wow. That's what you get when the government has been in power so long that there are no decent statements left for any jobs. And that's the thing. It's really crazy. And they make, I mean, we were talking about it last week. Like, I think the average senator makes like 180,000 a year or something like that, and they think that's not enough. I personally think if you are a publicly appointed servant of any kind, you make minimum wage, if anything. We'll see where minimum wage goes. Yep. Thanks, Bobs. Hard same. Yeah, I want to see where minimum wage goes from there. I think that'd be great. Because at this exact moment in time, you cannot survive in America on minimum wage. There's not a place you could live. There's not a place you could afford in America. And that's fucking shameful. Disgusting. Like, our government should cry themselves to sleep on minimum wage until that is fixed. Gross. I had an old my Taco Time employer, big tall lurchy dude. He paid us a little bit over minimum wage always, and I asked him one time, I'm like, you're the only place in town that pays. He only paid us like 15 cents over minimum wage or whatever, and he said, I can't really afford it, but it's my way of saying, like, I appreciate you, and I would do more if I could. Minimum wage is saying I'd pay you less if I could. And that stuck with me for a lot of, like, still today. It's literally just your employer being like, I'd pay you less if I legally could get away with it. Like, the fact that server wage still exists is shameful. That's fucking disgusting. People don't want to see these extreme politics, but the folks who have never ever been discouraged from voting won't help. I know. Sad. I don't know. I teed it out there. Your cat loved it? Oh my god, I wonder if it's like a purr. It's my Tina. That one? You can't. I mean, and even the people that are surviving, it's barely, Like, we all end up, like I was saying earlier, I was bitching about living in Colorado, but you end up just stuck because you can barely afford life. You can't save, Oh my god, are all the cats loving my weird noise? That's so weird. I don't have a cat to try this on. Next time I'm around a cat, I'm gonna do my gravel. That's weird. Your cats are attracted to the gravel? Meow. Glut, seriously, if you ever need an escape pod, you know where I am. I have a spare bedroom. And 2 lovely dogs if you want them too. But no shit. If you need to get out. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would offer up a safe house. But, like, I won't murder you and wear your skin. So, that's kind of nice. I just made the same noise. Does she like it? Like a liking scream? It's just all I did. Do the Kardashian gravel, but through your nose. See if your cat likes it. That's all I was doing. Oh my god, it's like whatever. It's that instead. Do it. See if it works. Cheers. Oh my god, is it real? Cats like totally love vocal fry. You know, I read an article a while back that there was something to like people who are like cats have dogs. People who tend to be like dogs have cats. Because if cat people had cats, they'd never approach each other ever. They would just stay on opposite sides of the room all day. It's like an opposites so yeah, maybe. Did we just communicate with cats?
Squish that cat.
Per that cat. Speaking of. Maybe it does it to all animals. No? Hello. Who's my boy? Come here. You're so cute, Bubba. What do you smell sleepy? Are you sleeping? You have a good nap? You've done a lot today, huh? Yeah, we saw a squirrel. It was thrilling. Thrilling. I know. His little, like, circle tail is so cute. Hi, bud. How are you? Are you happy you don't live in Florida? You'd probably be so hot. You'd be one hot doge. Aren't those nice? I got them on Etsy, and it did. It said his name, but it's a little old now. But it actually had their name printed on the side. The Etsy shop was called Hiss and Howl, if you're wondering. But they sell it's a special kind of collar for like long skinny neck dogs. They're called martingales. And essentially they make it so you don't choke and break your dog's neck when they're on a leash. They need like these big heavy duty kind of, you know, collars, and then they've got the big heavy duty like built-in ring and shit. But their neck is kind of the same width as their head. It's like the same problem as a pug, but instead of being, you know, obese and roly-poly, it's because they're so skinny. It's my little void boy. We have links to watch, bud. Is that cool? Do you want to? Well, you can hang out. I just need my arm. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Little bow tie collars? Cute. At first they got mad. I was petrified. But then Simba loved it. I wonder. Oh no shit, Glut just posted a link. Seriously though, if y'all want to help Florida, this is a pretty good organization. Full transparency, I donate to them monthly. I would trust Glut. He's a pretty decent human being. Do you love can I Oh, yeah. That's good with you? Okay. You can chill. You can chill. I wanted to watch some funny shit. You can watch it with us. Okay. Deal. Oh, this is the Elmo one. This is the one. I'm gonna be real with y'all right now, like actually real. Listen up. Elmo deserved it. If I have to be haunted by that giggle until the day I die, I'm gonna trauma dump on that dumbass little puppet fuck. That's it. Team Cookie Monster, who now has to eat vegetables because the world is so sad. If you didn't know that was a fact, I'm here to ruin your day. Cookie Monster. eats vegetables now. Oh my God. Did Elmo actually tweet a mental health thing? Why is the picture so unsettling? Why does the picture make me infinitesimally uncomfortable? Why? I shivered. Just gives me really creepy horror movie vibes. Just look at the picture. Don't read the tweet. Just look at the picture. Just. Hey there, kids. You want a tickle? Wow, Elmo's glad he asked. Elmo learned that it's important to ask a friend how they're doing. Elmo will check in again soon, friends. Elmo loves you. Emotional well-being. Elmo, please check in on Cookie Monster. I'm concerned he has a substance abuse problem. Uh-huh. Why does that scare me? What's the doll? What is that? Is that Bert and or Ernie? No. What is that? Who is that? Did Elmo turn someone into a doll? Is Elmo a doll maker? You should ask your friends how they're doing. Side note. Fucking side note. Side to the motherfucking note. It's hilarious in the darkest way. You know what I'm saying? I'm into that. Any time of year, I wear sunglasses outside. I wear my sunglasses outside. Because I have weak eyes. I don't know. That's why I'm always fucking with my lighting. Like, I can't have just a ring light staring at me all day. It kills my eyeballs. I don't know how anybody fucking does that. In our hearts, Katie, we can all be the cheeseburger. I've never wanted to be the center of attention like that in my life. I don't think. I want to be an NPC that just maybe gives a giggle and then disappears is existentially, maybe. That's all I really want in my life, really. The entire house with strobes, yeah. It feels like it has a time and a place. It's fun. But especially if they're too slow. Those are the ones that really get me. Like, if it's so fast, it's causing that slow motion thing, and it's not as bad, and it kind of has, I guess, a purpose, whatever. But do you have weak trees? I only have 2 trees in my yard, and I planted them myself, and I really hope they're okay. Say a prayer for my trees. I felt sick after, yeah, it would just kill my eyeballs. My balls in my face are very sensitive. I wish I had an excuse for it. Usually it's just people who have really bright blue eyes. I do not. Bright sun and ice reflections from the ground will make, yes, snow. Oh my God. The snow blindness is so hard for me. I wear sunglasses every time I take the dogs out on a break when there's snow outside, because otherwise when I come in, I'm like, where am I? What year is it? I think we need to take a break because my puppo got up and ran to the door and then came back to us right in the middle of that song. Do you need to go potty? Oh, do you just want to snuggle instead? You just want to snuggle instead? That's okay. I thought maybe you needed to take a furious shit. This is good too. Too slow is serial creeper territory. Yeah, you gotta wonder why they're doing that. Like an old film reel slow, you know what I mean? It's like that hurts my eyes really bad. Sorry if I'm far away. Sorry if I'm far. That was a big yawn, bub. You sleepy today? What's up? How's your day? You're so cute. You're just a cute boy. You need to go potty? You wanna go outside? Okay, we'll go outside. I thought so. They're really good about telling us when they need to go potty, thankfully. And that's usually what they do. They kind of just like, thankfully I'm here to watch this behavior, but they run back and forth from the door like, Mom, now, poop. And then they'll start farting at me if I ignore them. When we return, the ads not run? I swear to fuck, I clicked them. Fuck, the one time I don't stand here to watch to see if they go because I had to piss. Fuck. I rolled a 1. Morning, Eliza. Well, I super want y'all to be able to watch what we're going to watch. So I'm going to hit the ad button again. So for the next 3 minutes, I will just sit here and do nothing interesting. I guess. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, Young rolled a fucking 20. You win. What did you roll for? You win. You win it. You fucking win. I'm so sorry. If I don't run an ad, Twitch will do it anyways. Ad, please go. All right. Trouble, did you hear me talking about it yesterday? Or not yesterday, it was a couple days ago. I was talking about how I'm trying to do that. Their instructions are don't work. They are unclear. Like seriously, I went to their Q&A to try to figure out how to do it. And they were like, "Oh, if you now have funds on your account because someone bought you something that we don't have, go to your wish list and add it to your shopping cart and then buy it with the funds." Which you can't do. Cuz it's not, you know what I'm saying? I emailed them. I have like a positive balance for the bong. And they kept saying it was coming to me and it didn't yet. And I apologize. I seriously, like, it makes me feel really stupid. That's why I emailed them. I just emailed them and I hit them up on tweeters. Because I just, like, I don't want to do it. It's a lot of money, you know? I don't want to, like, do something wrong and fuck it up or something. And if it's impossible to do what I'm trying to do, I just want you to get your money back. Really? But I mean, if they let you add, like, a ton of the stuff I added on there, if they let you add stuff, if they have an ability to add stuff that isn't available, you know what I'm saying? Like, that they don't have on their website, but you can add links. If you can do that, you have to be able to buy it. Otherwise, that's lying. That's, like, false to the people buying it, right? I don't know a word for it, but you know the word. It's a bait and switch. It's just taking people's money for nothing. I guess. It's icky. It makes me feel icky. Dan and Alk. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Someone was saying, oh, I think Erican knows someone that works for them and was hitting them up as well. Because he bought me something that just never was delivered and it said it was delivered, but it's like from China or something and coming overseas. So sometimes they mark it as delivered. I don't know. I don't have it. So I want him to get his fucking money back, if anything. Yeah, it works. Exactly, Trouble. It has to work. I know it does. I just don't want to fuck it up and I want to make sure it works. See, and it's like you can add things from any website. Like there's, well, not any website, but like basically, I'm sure you're aware of this, but on Throne, they have an area where you can like put in the link for something. Like type in bong or water pipe or whatever the secret language is that you have to use. Looked on the actual Throne site, didn't see anything. And so I went and they're like, oh yeah, you can add a link from another website. And then it's totally, according to them, above board. I'm just new. But by the end of all this, I'm going to know everything. Oh, no shit, Glunt? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to write down a note to ask them. No, David, it's so weird. No. It's like time. 2024, though. It's going to be gone. I was saying that on Sunday. Like, I feel like we're all going to wake up and be like, wow, remember January 9 months ago? Throne. And alchemy. Thank you. I'm just new to it, I know, and I'm overly cautious because it's a lot of money, and I don't want to fuck it up. I don't know. I don't even know how I could fuck it up, but I don't want to. Oh my god, Missile, how are you? I know that. Well, that's why honestly I love Glut was able to put in this alert. So it's like we're taking a 3-minute break or whatever. Because without that, I never knew. Like I pressed the button and would just sit here and it would go gray like I pressed it and I would hope for the best, but I have to pee and I'd run and half the time it didn't run. It's so nice to have that alert, mostly so I can be like, yeah, it did its thing. It ran. We're good. Because otherwise I just had no idea. It's just a button, you know. Fucking mobile app. I know. Seriously, cheers to all of you that suffer that shit. You're amazing. I got a load of bowl. I think I have to grind up. Do I have to grind weed? Well, and that's the thing. Like, if for something, like, they say that Hemper's totally above board with them. Hemper's like, they don't sell weed at all. You can't mail THC technically through the mail. They don't even offer that. But even if that's not above board, like, there's definitely other places. I will find a workaround for it. I just don't want to, like, the only answer I found absolutely does not. That's not the answer. That's not going to work. And I don't want to fuck it up. I'd rather a real human being help me when it comes to a lot of money. You know? I hate election years, David. I hate them. Hate them. That being said, I may or may not have touched myself 1 or 2 times to the thought of the E. Jean Carroll case going in her favor. What was it? 8 point something million? Oh no shit, I heard Biden might not run and Michelle Obama may take Democratic rep. Really? Sick. That'd be interesting. I wish I could get excited about politics. I just hate them all. Just election years, dude. It's just everybody trash talks everything, and if you have an opinion that someone doesn't like, they just tell you you're wrong and you're stupid for having it. Okay. I just want more rights to my body than a corpse has over its. That's all I want. And I think that should be for everybody. Yeah, someone who treats people like humans. Like maybe a human. What an idea. Get out of here with your sense. Then in 2030, we'll be saying that's the 2020s, right? A mess. I know. I know it probably sounds naive of me to say though, but in my like conscious memory, I can't remember a time in American history of not at least some unrest or like a lot of unhappiness. And that's just in my short lifetime. But it's always been fuck. Just been fucked. Who was I born into? I think Senior Bush. Exactly, Missile. Yeah. Like I love when people like are open to sharing their opinion and talking about it, but it's really hard to have a decent conversation with someone who their opinion turns into them just vehemently trying to convince you that they're right and you should have their opinion as well, and they're just not there for a conversation. That's when it's really hard for me. No shit, you were born the day Reagan got shot? Oh my god. Growing up, I always had the thought that 2020 was going to was going to be the best year ever because 2020 equals clear vision, right? Right? I lost hope a bit ago. I don't know. I'm not the one to ask. My hope died a long time ago. Russia trying to say the deal for Alaska wasn't valid, so they still own it. That'll be fun. Senor Bush is my favorite old lady fucking app. Is it Senor or Senior? I hope it's Senor. I just pronounced it like that because it was funnier. I only know peace when I'm in whatever level of fun hell is my eternal home. Dude, too real. Too real. Oh, absolutely, Don. I mean, many, many years ago, I got to go to the Hoover Dam, and it was already like miles below the line where the water is supposed to be. One perk to Colorado is, I guess, we are the water. But the downside is all y'all states that get what your water from us, when we say no, you're going to come and try to kill us for it. I want to leave. You guys want to learn about moths and shit? This video is actually fucking sick. It's the newest is a Frank video. It's literally a 12-minute video. The other day, I think it took me over an hour to get through because they have some. He features some footage that's a macro microscope looking at a cocoon of a butterfly. And I've looked at bugs extensively my entire life. Like I was that kid that laid in the grass, like, and just bugs. I've always loved them. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. You can literally see the butterfly's wings developing through the cocoon shell. It's one of the most magical things I've ever seen. It's so cool. And of course, it's presented by Zafrank, so it's hilarious. Cereal moths? No, I don't want that. I mean, you know, I told you the story about the pounds of moths falling on my face here. Like, we definitely have a moth problem. This video is so cool. So the video is true facts. It's going to tell us why. And you never know, there might be a fucking moth specialist in chat. I can't see you. Bitch. How dare you? This chick is so funny and dumb smart. What up, Zell? How are you? Yeah, Jerry's kind of a dick. I know that guy said he's kind of new to keeping guinea pigs, and I'm not out here to disvalue any information in that video, but things that I like, what up, C-Town, that I know for facts with rodents, never, ever, 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 ever put cedar shavings in a rodent's bedding. If they eat it, they will die. Period. Any of them. Rats, guinea pigs, whatever. And that looked like cedar shavings. He just said whatever wood shavings those are. I'm guessing his girlfriend buys them and she knows what to get. Never, ever, 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 ever. No animal, no cedar, no fucking cedar. Just to get a little bit more detail. He seems like he's just awkward in front of a camera, let's be honest. Poor guy was doing his best. Second thing is just owning, I did have guinea pigs for many years and rabbits most of my life. This isn't like, lettuce isn't bad for them. However, it's highly discouraged because it's nummy, but like nutritionally exceedingly not dense. Like it's basically crunchy water. And if your rabbit and or guinea pig fills up on a whole bunch of lettuce, then they won't eat their pellets and or their enriched foods that are actually giving them the appropriate nutrition they need. And you end up with a malnutritioned animal that will eventually just croak early in life. So like I would avoid the fuck out of lettuce. It's nothing. I mean, and the other caveat with lettuce is if it's not organic, like actually organic, I'm not saying like going to Whole Foods or Hagen's and getting like the sticker organic, like real organic lettuce. Lettuce is one of those things, like I said, it's crunchy water. So what you're eating is essentially just whatever was in that ground that the lettuce grew out of. And if it's pesticides, if it's E. coli, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, that's exactly what your guinea pig's taking in. And they have tiny little bodies that are way more sensitive to the amounts in a leaf of lettuce than you and I are. So it's just like in general, a good rule to stay the fuck away from lettuce for your animals. There's no nutrition in it. It's just fiber. I mean, barely at that, especially iceberg, for fuck's sake. I just wanted to throw those in there. Those are things I feel very confidently in. Cedar, we all know. If you've ever had a rodent, cedar will literally kill anything. Cedar's terrible. It's cedar oil. I mean, there's a reason if you've ever had a problem with moths, people sell like cedar wood balls to put in your drawers for like your socks or whatever. Because if moths go in there, they die. So, like, why would we make bedding out of it for our rats? I don't know. But I think he was just nervous. I did fleece. I just went and bought, like, scrap fleece and sewed up all the wire edges, like, wire platforms for my rats when I had rats. And then when I had guinea pigs, it was just, like, on the ground. But fleece was the best option. And honestly, what I did, because I read lots of different things about how you can do that, like whatever that guy was talking about it. There's a layer in between the fleece layers that absorbs all the pee, so then they're not just walking on their piss all day because their feet would literally rot off. It would be horrible. We would know if they were walking on their piss all day. They had beautiful little pink feetsies. They're obviously very well taken care of. But I mean, this was years ago. And so I just didn't trust it. I was like, I don't understand how this is happening. Like, if I peed on my bed and someone told me, don't worry, it's just in the mattress, I probably wouldn't go sleep in that bed again. I'd still want to change everything and burn my life down. And so I just, like, made 4 or 5 fleece, like, squares, the exact size of their enclosure, and then I would just change them out every day and just wash the whole thing. Literally, I just picked it up, and it was all their poop and everything in it, rolled it up, took it outside, threw it in the garden, and then would wash it, and then I had a new one to throw in right away. It was the easiest way, and there was no smell. Like, it was the most low-maintenance way to do anything about it, because otherwise it was just, like I was talking about there, I couldn't figure out a way to keep it clean. Oh, I'm sure lots of people edit out natural pauses, 100%. And I don't shame them for that. That's why I kind of feel bad when I'm constantly fast forwarding through a video. It's no shade on that person. Lots of people talk slow. Lots of people, like Zach, believe it or not, he drives me crazy sometimes because he'll come out here. Hey babe, so I had a thought. And he has to lean. I mean, I swear to God, it's like in my ADHD world, 30 minutes to get a word out, and I'm like, say it. We just have to take a deep breath and realize not everyone's on fast forward like some of us. We have to respect. We must respect. But it's like he farts as soon as he tries, and I get it. Like, I too am ADHD. I 100% brain fart all the time. I have massive sympathy for it, which is how I can stand back and be like, you compute real quick. I'm here for you when you're ready. Recycled newspaper. That's what I used to put as a layer under the fleece, just to catch whatever fell underwards. What? I'm so sorry. My brain died just then. Make sure to hug Zeke tonight. He seems like he's having a day. Oh, shit. Is he playing? Is he not getting a game to work? What's he playing? Today's the last day of CD-ROM-a-thon, right? Oh, fuck. It's the last day of CD-ROM. What is he trying to... Which game is it? I don't think I asked him this morning. I don't think he woke up. I don't think I saw him. Evil, that's what we used to do. Like, literally, it was like bell pepper scraps, anything you peeled. So, like, because the skin is literally the most nutritious part. So, like, if I had to peel a cucumber for some reason, all the peelings would go to them. Carrots, everything. And that is all great because it's super nutritionally dense. But lettuce is just nothing. Oh, my God. That is the one I was the most excited for. Don't tell him. I've been waiting for that game. I have some very, like... If I remember correctly, I don't remember which Might and Magic it was, but one of the Might and Magic games, I believe it was the first one that came out that was first person, and it was like you would have a book in your hand, and you like, you know, your view was like this, you know, it was like undulating. It was like it was the first like first person kind of game like that I had ever played in my entire life. I don't know if that's exactly the one though. The one I had was PC, and I remember it was 2 or 3 discs, and it was like a holographic dragon on it, I think. I don't know if you guys remember the one. I don't know if that's the one he's playing or not. I think the one he's playing is only 1 disc. I don't know. Maybe we'll raid him when we're done, and we'll give him some of our positivity. It'll probably make him sick, but like, man... it makes him feel stupid. And of course, there's people in the community that like sense that and prey on it, not realizing that's like a true insecurity of his. And it truly does make him feel like shit about himself. And I'm not saying I want to, but sometimes I want to hurt them. Like, for instance, when a certain Scott likes to call him fat. I want to hurt him real bad. Just a little. Let's look at some cute guinea pigs that look like they're actually taken care of appropriately. Not that I'm picky, but you know me and animals. I would be a quality human being. Are you fucking with me? Like, first off, what ass fuck abandons a bundle of guinea pigs? I don't even know how many it was. Like, you're evil. I'm sorry. No. Yuck. But that is the coolest shit. I mean, I don't know. I would panic. You guys remember, I had like over 100 deadly scorpions at one point. Thank fuck they were the size of the head of a pin needle and I could just put them in vials and not worry about them. But like, what do you do about that? Oh, fuck, God, shut up. This is the grass he grows, I'm assuming. I mean, I can't imagine the amount. Oh, they're so cute. This is genius. Pudding mix. How long? Damn. Little over a week turnover. That's kind of. What the fuck? That's the root mat, right? Wait. Fuck ass bitch. Piece of garbage. I want to roll on the grass with the piggies. That one meal. So he does this every day. I mean, damn. Right? Can you imagine? And with their cute little, like, sounds all over. Just like. He has. That's what I'm thinking, Trouble. Like, it's got to be an everyday kind of turnover thing. I don't even know. He asked. Yeah. I mean, it's 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 21 guinea pigs in just this picture alone. He has 4 times this-ish. Wow. Oh, I'm sure, because I think they need a pretty varied diet, so he probably grows all sorts of different grasses and stuff for him, I would imagine. That's a pretty dope person, though. I mean, in any other... I feel like any other human being would be like, hey, someone abandoned guinea pigs here. Will you please take care of them? Like, give them to a shelter. And this guy was like, meh, let's build them their own house and start a guinea pig farm. And by that, I mean, like, vegetables for the guinea pigs. Not purposefully farming guinea pigs, obviously. Yeah, they need varied diet. Rabbits are the same. That's the only reason I assumed. And when I had guinea pigs, I remember that too. I want 80... Right? Oh, my God. Their chubby little bodies and those little butts and the squeaking... They truly make some goddamn cute sounds. Is that the same? Is that the Broken Oak one? That was fucking Facebook was being a douchebag. Thank you. If where are they located? These guys are located in Florida, I'm assuming, right? That being said, guinea pigs are so tiny. I imagine they would ship guinea pigs. If you're looking to adopt a little piggy, please don't go to Petco or Petschmo or Petschmear. Please adopt. There's so many fucking, especially after the holidays, like right now, when every dumbass out there thinks it's a cute gift to get their child X whatever, and they're like, wow, I didn't fucking want an animal, and then they give them up into shelters. Look at that. I was looking at it before the fucking page crashed because Facebook's a piece of shit. That picture, sorry, this one. Stop. They really are the closest we'll ever get to a real life Tribble. You are not wrong. Look at that their ears, their floppy little ears melt my serious soul off. Oh, cute. They really are just a ball of fluff. They really, I mean, they're just like, so of course, you know how we have naked cats? So, of course, we took that to other places. So we now have naked rats and naked guinea pigs. And no, I didn't do it, but they're real. and that's the body plan on the inside as well as on the outside. Like they're just a ball of fat with legs. It's precious. If anything, it gives us an idea. Good morning on Possibility. We had to cleanse our brain. We went down an animal hole for the end of the day, and it just got accidentally really dark. And so I thought of like the most cheerful human being I could think of, which was Clint's Reptiles, and his most latest video was about guinea pigs, which are inarguably one of the cutest, most poopy little animals in the world. And of course, my friend Glut knows someone who actually runs a fucking guinea pig rescue. It's called Broken Oak Sanctuary. Please look it up. Please adopt. There's so many animals, like for real. It's disgusting. Because we enjoy suffering. Something like that. I don't know. Why do we keep making naked pets? I don't know. I mean, if I was breeding guinea pigs and one came out naked, I would love it just the same, but I probably wouldn't encourage that genome because it feels like a bad idea. I'm cold without hair all over my body. It sounds like it's a great time. Iguanas are the same with veggies and fruit, and I think iguanas are really similar to like an adult bearded dragon. Bearded dragons, when they're adults, don't really need like live prey anymore. It's mostly just vegetables and like the random cricket here and there, but it's like every day, and they need a variation, which is pretty wild. Glut brings up a good point. If you're ever looking, we have a charity going on as well. But if you want to donate to like a local charity, or if you are infinitely fond of guinea pigs, hey, look, an amazing guinea pig rescue where you could donate. Amazing. Because as you can see from all the videos we just watched, they're not cheap rodents to keep. Holy shit. I wonder how many females that guy humped. Like, how down did he get? Because damn. Like, damn. That's so much fucking. Oh my god, hold on. Let me click that one. Right? Give them a full life. You need funds, man. They aren't a cheap animal to keep by any means. And the fact that it's like the best case scenario to, oh my god, they are so cute. Best case scenario is always to have at least 2 or 3 because they do die of depression. You cannot physically give them enough attention as one human being. They have to have friends. Hold on. I'm trying to move it over. They're so cute. Look at them. They really do look like little. That one's got wise little eyes. Also, someone brought up a good point. Their ears wiggle when they eat. Like their ears wiggle as part of their like structure of their muscles on their face, and it's the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. No shit. They're able to breed super early too, so they just get out of control. I imagine getting them neutered is probably the best option then, right? Because I mean, I wouldn't trust myself to sex a furry little bundle of ham like that, even though it's pretty obvious when they have balls, to be honest. But like, I wouldn't trust myself. And suddenly you have 80 guinea pigs. You know what I'm saying? Someone was saying that earlier, Trouble. They're literally the closest we'll ever get to little tribbles. Their little ears. Oh my god, look at that. If I was a guinea pig, this is where I'd want to end up. Shut up. Look at their little faces. They have bunny mouths and they have bunny tongues. In case anyone's like out there like, but we love bunnies. Yeah, we do love bunnies. Guess who has bunny tongues? These little fuckers. Yeah, I know. They're so cute. Oh, that's a baby. Oh, look at a fuzzy little fucker. That one's so pretty. Look at their... I could say it all day. I feel like a child, but this is me in a pet store. Everyone's like, yeah, Katie, it's a rabbit. I've seen a rabbit. But I'm like, you haven't seen this one, though. And look how fucking cute it is. How do you not encompass this? People don't get it. I'd love to make friends with a crow. But I don't know. They're also, like, kind of assholes. And it's like, I would have to accept the bullying. I wanted to click, look at that little shit. So pretty. How do you swear at these? I swear around children. I mean, not on purpose, but like, I don't really notice the swear anymore. This is what I wanted to click. Look at the getting their meds. She's cute too, respectfully. I love them. I could do this all day. I'm so. Oh. Look at that little shit fuck. It's cute aggression. That's why I swear around these little fucks. They're so fucking cute. That's why. I mean, Yeet, if you ever get a chance to, speaking from full-on experience, guinea pigs are really soft. I mean, really fucking soft. It's I'm trying to think of literally anything. They're like a velveteen rabbit, where it's just like that level of downy fur that most of them, I mean, obviously a lot of them have like cowlicks and stuff like that, but like these guys, they're just silk. They're so soft. It's ridiculous how soft they are. And that's partially because they do spend over 50% of their existence cleaning themselves because they live in actual shit. Like, even in nature, there's no way they could avoid their own poops. You know what I'm saying? So they're constantly licking each other and themselves. They lick each other clean. It's pretty precious to watch, actually. They're always grooming. But because of that, they're really soft. There's a long-haired bitch. Those guys are really fucking soft. Oh, no. They're so cute. And I feel, tell me if it's bullshit. I feel like my guinea pigs were in general nicer. Look at that little fuck, though. Just a nicer attitude. When I love rabbits, and partially because they're kind of assholes, and I identify. Oh my god, I identify with that. They have a camel toe for a face, and I love it. Rabbits have like this level of independence where one day they can be your best friend and snuggle, and the next day they bite you so hard it's like to the bone, and you're in the ER saying the love of your life bit through your hand. Whereas like guinea pigs are just overall a little bit dumber, so they're just like super fucking cute. But like they definitely have cute little front ginas for a face. They're squeaking clouds of poop. I was just telling people that earlier. Like, we got on the guinea pig train, and I feel like it's fair to warn people. Like, if you want guinea pigs, you need more than one. And I'm not. I fully support and I encourage you to get a cool guinea pig. Go adopt one, specifically from Broken Oak Sanctuary. However, do not go into it thinking that you're going to be cleaning up a cage once a week. You will be cleaning it daily if you are taking care of those things adequately because they never stop pooping. I'm serious. I watched mine poop while it slept. They poop while they sleep. They poop while they eat. They never stop pooping. It's never ending. Because I think it's literally over 70% of what they eat is non-digestible, just refuse to keep their digestive system going. So therefore, they're just constantly shitting. They're shitting monsters. It's wild. But if you're okay with that, it's fucking rewarding. They're so cute. Look at the little shits. So, rabbits are very temperamental, and they go through literally a terrible twos phase. Like when every time I've ever gotten a rabbit, when they hit 2 years old, it's like a year to a year and a half where it's a different animal and they hate me. And then suddenly they love me again. Rabbit puberty's real. Also, I think rabbits can live upwards of 25 years. And guinea pigs live max like 7, 8, I think. It's been a really long time since I had guinea pigs, so please correct me on that if you've had them. But they don't live as long, which is sad. But also, if you're, you don't want to commit to 25 fucking years of something, it's definitely an option. Like, they're really fun. One last thing before we go for the day, because the weather is gorgeous, and I'm sure my dogs are this is Broken Oak. Please check them out. My dogs are absolutely jonesing to go play in the sun. But out of all these fucking guinea pig everything we've just seen, very little featured my favorite thing, which is just the goddamn sound they make, not the squealing scream. That one's horrifying and everyone thinks everyone's dying when that happens. But the cute little, like, you know. We're gonna do a nice little gentle raid in, and I'm gonna maybe go give him a little hug or something, a little reach around, plug his butt. I don't know. He sounds like he's having a really rough day trying to get Might and Magic to work. Goddamn, the fury in his soul right now. The poor guy. I mean, he really. I think it's probably a combination frustration of he's burnt out. Like, he's fucking tired. It's exhausting downloading and fighting these goddamn CDs every fucking day for an entire month. But not only that, it's the last day of CD Ramathon. And it's probably a mixture of, he was excited for the last day, but if he doesn't get to work, he will keep going until it works. He won't just cancel CD Ramathon if it doesn't work today, which means it has to go longer and more stress. He needs a nut. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be milked. There's no shame in it. Everyone needs to be milked once in a while. It doesn't make anything better. It just makes everything a little, what's the word? It adds like padding, like a little fuzzy layer. Yeah, it's a little more tolerable when we've been milked. Yeah, could someone shout out Zeke for me? His screen name's his shitter was full. Zuckus, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive and giving it for 45 months. I fucking appreciate you. Thank you, Rod. That's Zeke/Zach. He is my partner in crime, who's Bondo, and streams just down the hall, about 20 feet away from me all day. But he streams in the evenings, and he's been literally every January for God knows how many years now. For the entire month of January, he tries to get old ass CD-ROMs to work, and most of the time it's really fun. But the culmination of all those feelings today, I think he's getting a little stressy pissy on us, and he needs a little milky milk. But that's a win-win for me, so that's fine. But he enjoys it. He loves doing CD-ROM-a-thon. I can see where I think any of us. I mean, I don't want to just download a game off motherfucking Steam every day, let alone fight that shit. My God. Cheers. Yep, a break, a milk, and a bong. A big pizza. Should I get him pizza for dinner? Like, just have it? Would that be thrilling? Pizza and naked? Yeah, maybe. Smoking a pancake, pussy in a pizza, then there's no pleasing you, Mr. Powers. Have that, yeah, ice cream, that's always soul healing. Oh, Zuckus, I didn't mean to taunt you with that, I'm sorry. That's just, like, I've never met a person who's sad about pizza. Pizza doesn't in general make happy food. For me, it's grilled cheese and, soup, but I'm easy. There's my other little boy. Are you scared by the loud noises too? They've been very loud today, I know. I too am startled. Should we give comfort? I might give comfort without you, though. It's weird when you're there. You just stare a lot. Okay, bye. Love you. Cheese, literally. Cheese and bread for me, it's something about carbs and fat. I made homemade focaccia the other day, and I just sat there, like, ripping hunks of it off and eating it, and I kept saying out loud, like, why the fuck is homemade bread better than all other bread? I don't know, because I would never do that with, like, sliced bread. I've never just sat in my kitchen and ripped off a slice of sliced bread and ate it in my life. It's just better, man. There's another way. Well, every time I've gotten it from a restaurant, it's like cut, in squares, which we did not. Like, literally, I made it and pulled it out of the oven and put it on the counter, and Zach, like, looked at it, and I watched him. He did like that. Oh, sick, fresh. Can I just... And I was like, you just rip it, babe. And he was like, yeah, fucking just tore it in half like a phone book. It was sick. But, like, I think bread's more enjoyable that way. Restaurants. Honestly, I think it's got to be pre-made. That's my theory, because how the fuck are you cutting it? You make it in a pan with ridges. Unless you have some sort of freakish knife that's the exact width of... I don't know. Oh, poor baby Zelda. She had a hernia. Hold on, please let me... Oh, is she asleep? Is she literally asleep against her cone? Okay, one last brain bleach for the day. Look at that. Are you fucking with me? Oh. Our baby. She's a perfect way to put him. She had a hernia. Poor baby girl. So I had to get that fixed. So now she's stuck in a cone for a bit. The cone of shame. Properly from scratch, homemade food is always divine. Is it, seriously, I'm asking seriously, is it like my predisposed notion that I made it, therefore it tastes better? Or does it actually taste better? Because I think it tastes, oh, what did I did an experiment recently. Wait, what was it? Cookies. Oh my God. Okay, cookies. No shit. So y'all know I'm a cookie fiend. I love to bake cookies. Chocolate chip cookies are the best thing in the entire world. My first word on this planet was literally cookie. No shit. Love me some cookies. And I made a bunch of homemade just chocolate chip cookies, basic ass chocolate chip cookies. And then we ordered dinner from some place that had like a chocolate chip cookie as a dessert, like a cheap chocolate chip cookie. And I was like, get it. Just get it. It was like $3 for one cookie. It was insane. I was like, just get it. And when it came, I quite literally smelt that cookie first, so I wasn't biased, and then smelt my own cookie. And it smelled like burning plastic. But I could totally understand how it smelled good to me before I smelled the one I made at home. And then I walked into the office where Zach was in the dark playing Pal World, faced away from me, and I had him blind smell one, and he knew which one was mine. I think that but I don't like. Is it preservatives? Is it just like something to make commercially made food last longer that makes it taste like burning plastic? Because it is in general just fucking. I mean, my focaccia was like it was better overall. Like, and I'm not. I'm no like I'm a flex on you on baking. I am not. I like to bake as a spare thing. It's fun. It's cheap and it's easy hobby. That's it. It's fluffier on the inside. It's crispier on the outside. Literally every part of it was better. Why? I think it's just got to be making things on a massive scale. You lose quality. You have to, even if the ingredients are identical. You know what I mean? I did. I mean, we call it the clam slam, but it's smell my cookie clam slam, whatever. Yeah, it's got to be shelf life. It's got to be something like that. Because I don't think my home cooking is by any means magic. But when it comes to, I mean, I don't really cook, but I love to bake. And when it comes to baked goods, they are so fucking supremely better. I mean, seriously, think about it. Have you ever just sat in your kitchen and ate like sliced bread out of a bag or anything? No. But if someone hands you some crispy, like crunchy bread that you can rip chunks off of and like smear in some butter, will you? Yeah. Because it's the best. We do. I mean, you know what's crazy? I learned this. Tell me if I'm wrong, JJ, but I learned that in the EU / England, I'm still going to consider part of the EU, even though Brexit, I mean, you're part of the EU, let's be honest. It's so confusing otherwise. I heard that Wonder Bread, which is a massive, very famous white quote unquote bread in the US, is actually labeled as like a dessert bread over there because the sugar content is so fucking high. Side note, thing I learned after moving to Denver. Guess where Wonder Bread was invented and is from? Denver. Denver is Wonder Bread. Couldn't think of a better analogy my fucking self. What the fuck is a Wonder Bread? Oh man, Pitsy. Let me show you real quick. I got my boy here, so I'm not ignoring him. He's with us. Wonder Bread. It is. Have you ever had angel food cake? It's like that really, really light, airy, just white cake that you usually have with like strawberries or something. If you've ever had that, it's very similar but not sweet. It's cool. Angel food cake. It's angel food cake. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's basically a cake that's made from whipping egg whites super quickly so that it gets really airy, right? But not meringue because then you make it into like actual cake. It just is really light. I don't know. It's Wonder Bread. How do you define fucking Wonder Bread? It's not actually like literally there are countries who don't consider it bread because it's so far from bread. I think it was a result of the war and us making super cheap products on a massive scale for many, many people. Because, like, it's the type of bread where you see these slices right here, they look like really beefy and amazing and like thick and wonderful. But if you like breathe on them, they'll just like fall apart and collapse into nothingness. Like, it's the least dense. My family uses it to make stuffing or like for birds. Classic white. It doesn't even say bread on it anymore. Oh my god, are they not allowed to be called bread? Oh my god, is Wonder Bread not Wonder Bread anymore? It's literally just Wonder. That one says it. It doesn't fucking say bread on it. We wonder what it is. We can't believe it's not bread. No, I totally believe it. My family, my mom's a super hippie, so she made bread. We weren't fed Wonder Bread at all. So I literally have very, very, very little experience with it, but I am now realizing it literally doesn't say bread anywhere on it, and that's hilarious. I wonder. I wonder. Wonder. Soft, delicious, nutritious, classic white. That's what I call my clit. On that note, I'm going to go walk my dogs in the beautiful sunshine. Wonder Bread, man. Not bread. I guess it's just Wonder now. Weird. It's like one of those things where everyone in America knows exactly what it is, but I don't think any of us have, unless it's like a nostalgic, like fried bologna sandwich, which, yeah, that exists, then you're not really going out of your way to buy Wonder Bread for anything. Really. I don't think. It's nothing. I mean, nutrition-wise, it's just, and it doesn't have a good texture. I've had it before. It's not, it's just, it's like if we make fun of, like if it's like like a, what would you say? I don't even know a word for it, but like if we make fun of someone for like shitty bread, like, oh fuck man, that bread's falling apart. That must be Wonder Bread. Like it's what we call shitty bread. Squish that fucking cat.
Squish that cat.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my sweet. You want to come say hi? No. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Oh, Lilith has a bone. Oh, Dad must have given them bones, so now he's guarding it. Yeah. I'm probably gonna literally binge guinea pig videos and give Zach a hug and hope he's doing okay because this seems shitty. I'm gonna raid him. So just so you know, we're all okay and the anger's managed. But the poor guy, I think he needs the support. This was a great game back in the day, to be honest. That's it though. I'm gonna go walk my dogs and shit. Take care of yourself. Take your fucking joy. Squish that cat consensually, of course. Drink water. Brush your fucking teeth. Wash your. Oh, there's my boy. That's my boy. And go be nice to my other boy, because he's having a day. Love you guys.